Yeah, we back. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. We're back, y'all. What's going on? Shout out to those that weren't here earlier. I don't know what the hell is wrong with y'all. But welcome back if you back. We back with this foolishness, child. I really can't believe that we're still talking about this shit. I really can't believe it. And that there's so many people talking about it, which is why we got to keep talking about it. Because honestly, ain't nothing new except for what somebody else said. Well, what happened was, well, what they said was, you know what I mean? Child, all I care about is my relatives.
I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
Child, that's all I care about too. And Megan Clay, of course, I really don't give a damn one way or the other, but the way that these damn women are carrying on, actually, of course, it's a man and woman thing against one another because the women are, you know, wilding out like they're the ones that got cheated on. Clearly, these people have been cheated on before, okay? Clearly, these people have been cheated on before. Because, child, none of this makes sense otherwise. So they continue to trauma bond and people continue to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it. However, we have some other things that we need to talk about as well. Shout out to Reaper and to Lawrence, because if they don't keep me in the know, nobody does. Okay. Plus some other things that I've seen on the gram, that foolishness that's going on. Plus, did I get that other dude? There's one dude, the dude that does the influencer stuff. He is so freaking funny. Let me see if I can find, he just did one, like, he's been doing them all day, I swear. It's so funny. Child. Well, look at what we have here. We'll just start here, child. We will just start here. Hold on, breaking news, child. Freaking news. Woo! Lord help your people. Not that we didn't already know how Fawcett feels about his man's Corey Holcomb, but it looks like they had a meetup. Shout out to him, them, whatever. Fawcett says got a chance to kick it with the homie Corey Holcomb after he tore the roof off the comedy club, one of the greatest comedians working today. In his element, my face was hurting from laughing. Don't listen to the haters. Place was packed and everybody was rolling. Well, I beat it. Well, congratulations. I'm glad that something happened positive for that damn man. Not really, because I could care less about him too. Y'all just don't know how much I don't give a damn about none of these people. Not one damn bit. Let me see. They got What if he talked about Anton? Well, shout out to Fawcett for making it out there. I mean, they both are in California, so he a little late. Should have been out there, allegedly. So it's not what I was expecting to see, but it is what it is. Let me go ahead and find this influencer dude. I was gonna put this on one of the covers, but I was like, nah, I shouldn't do that, should I? Because that's not appropriate. And then the people in the comments talking about there's some people missing. There's some people missing off of here. Like, what are we talking about right now? Let me see. Clay Party, Moneybag, Tory, G-Eazy, Romelu, Tory, Trey Songz, DaBaby, Burna Boy, Meek Mill, and why is Young Miami on here? I feel like I asked that yesterday, but to each his own here in 2026, y'all. To each his own. And who's missing? Who's missing? Somebody said this stuff's starting to look like a Carfax. Oh, Lord help your people. Shout out to Uncle Rick up in here. Thank you, Boo. He said, hey, Boo. Like the stream, y'all. Messy, keeping the streets fed. I'm trying, Boo. I am trying. I'm tired of this. I ain't gonna lie. I'm tired of this stupid ass story. But You know, people want to talk about it, hear about it. So I decided not to use this as a potential thumbnail. So here we go. Here we go. This is the guy I'm talking about. Normal people versus influencers drinking a soda. Sorry, he's so funny.
Okay, guys, I don't know why, but I'm like so nervous to try this. I've never had it before in my life.
Oh my God.
Okay, guys, I don't know why, but I'm like so nervous to try this. I've never had.
Let's not act like this is not true. This is absolutely true. He's so silly.
Mini.
Oh my God.
Mini.
I cannot.
Mini.
This is exactly how they be acting. So damn extra and annoying. But he's so funny. He is so effing funny. So anyway, we got to start off with a laugh because now we about to cry, all right? Or be mad, one or the other. Excuse me. So I found this earlier today. This from Areola something chat says, this is what's going on in California, which should not be a surprise.
Are receiving in this county, if you're over 12 years old, you can have a free breast binder. And just to give you an idea what this looks like when you put it on a child, a 12-year-old girl can get a free breast binder through Communicare, through this board, to flatten her breast so she can pretend to be a trans boy. These are given out free by this county. The penis tucking kits are available to boys 12 and over, so they can take their penis and tuck it into their groin to give the appearance of being something other than a male. Why would you want to lie to children? Why would you want taxpayer funds going to these kinds of garments for our children? It's time for you to have some courage, to be brave and speak out. We have an unfolding medical scandal, and you five are the ones supporting it.
What kind of shit is that?
Because I'm sure that's who's on the panel, but I want to know what county it is. It's probably Alameda County. How many times we hear from Alameda County, however you enunciate it, saying some dumbass shit, talking some dumbass shit, putting up some dumbass shit, which ain't helping nobody. Oh, hold on a second. My bad. Shout out to Dane C, member for a month. I appreciate you, hun. I don't believe you, Michonne. I believe you care about this Megan Clay Thomas drama, but you have to put up a front. I do. Where do these people live? Maybe I should go visit them. Where do they live at? Are they in California? I need to see if I can get an exclusive interview with Meg or Clay. How about that? And let me go ahead and try. Let me just go ahead and try. Y'all, Oh my God. Let's see what's going on. What else is going on? Oh, the kids, y'all. The kids. I think this is Philly. Yes, it is. So remember No Child Left Behind? And you know how the Gen Zs are out here acting like they can't do shit and don't want to do shit and can't afford shit and everything is shit. Well, these ain't much different. It says, can you read?
A suit, clothes that were. Who's this for? Extraordinary, but somewhat Gertrude?
Now explain what that means.
I don't know.
She wore a sahalat of clothes that were extraordinary, whatever, bro, but somewhat huge.
What does that mean?
She wore a lot. Wait, she wore. Bro, I don't know, bro. Can you take the card back, please?
She wore a. Oh, baby. She wore a silhouette of clothes that were. Bitch, I don't know that word. I don't even know how to read. I don't know why I do.
She wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat gosh.
All right, now what does that mean?
I have no idea. Like his clothes was nice or something like that. She wore a. I don't know what this shit say. I don't know what this shit say. I don't know what this shit say. I can't read it. Can't read it. Can't read it. Can't sit back.
Read that index card for me.
Shout out to Philly. No, I know it's probably more than just Philly, but I'll go ahead and take the charge. Shout out to the city. It's reading. She wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat. Now, I wouldn't know how to pronounce this word, but it's supposedly pronounced gosh. I would think it would be gosh, but they say it's gosh, right? But they can't even get past silhouette and extraordinary. These your kids? These y'all's kids? Let me go ahead and use a dictionary. Let me use a dictionary so we can figure out how to enunciate, because we be leering around here, all right? G-A-U-C-H-E. Let me bring it over. G-A-U-C-H-E.
Gauche.
It is gauche. Oh, I was right. So the person that wrote it was wrong. I was right. It's gauche.
Gauche.
Lacking social grace, sensitivity, or acuteness, awkward, crude, and tactless. Synonyms are uncouth, gross, coarse, maladroit, clumsy, and inept. So these are the children of the future, child. They can't even get with silhouette and extraordinary. And whoever said that they only read abbreviations, I would agree. However, can they do the abbreviations for all the states? Now, you know I can't, but that's okay. But I know how to read and I know where to go to find shit out. These people can't. Now, one person said, let me check my phone. None of them.
She wore a suit, clothes that were.
She said suit.
Who's this for? Extraordinary, but somewhat Gertrude?
Now explain what that means.
I don't know.
She wore a sahalat of clothes that were extraordinary, whatever, bro, but somewhat huge.
What does that mean?
She wore a lot. Wait, she wore. Bro, I don't know, bro. Can you take the card back, please?
She wore a. Oh, baby. She wore a silhouette of clothes that were. Bitch, I don't know that word. I don't even know how to read. I don't know why I do.
She wore a silhouette of clothes that were extraordinary, but somewhat gosh.
All right, now what does that mean?
I have no idea. Like his clothes was nice or something like that. She wore a. I don't know what this shit say. I don't know what this shit say. I don't know what this shit say. I can't read it. Can't read it. Can't read it. Can't sit back.
Read that index card for me.
She wore a.
Shout out to y'all's kids. They ain't shit. And you ain't shit because you don't know that your kids is in high school and can't read. But, you know, I'm sure that it's white supremacy, discrimination, racism, or, of course, it's Donald Trump's fault.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Go, you're being a racist! Racist!
Oh, Lord, help your people. All right, let's move on to some important information. It looks like they are doing some raids down there in Minnesota. Uncle Rick is on the scene. I don't know if he knows anything more than what we're about to find out from the daggone news. It says FBI raids Somali-owned businesses in Minneapolis area. Now, I'm sure Black Lives Matter will probably come out to try to help them. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yes, federal agents are conducting several search warrants across the Twin Cities.
Yeah, we're going to go out live to our Bill Keller, who is following this closely for us this morning. He's in Minneapolis with the very latest. Good morning, Bill.
Joe, what is going on?
Good morning, guys. Well, this has been developing for the past several hours. Unlike some of these high-risk warrants, this seems to be a very methodical investigation that they are doing. We're going to give you an idea of what's going on there. Inside there, we saw our first look at a couple of tactical SWAT, or I should say FBI agents, Homeland Security. They're inside that building right now. This is the Somali Senior Center. We're in the West Phillips neighborhood. There's also a child care center here, so we're unsure which or both of these businesses is involved. Now, this is one of nearly 24 spots where we are told that federal agents are stopping today. According to the FBI and Homeland Security investigations, agents are executing 22 court-ordered warrants across the metro area. We're told this is a federal fraud investigation, largely into some Somali-owned businesses. They wanted to be clear this is not immigration related, although the details of the investigation are still unclear. You're getting a look at some agents across the parking lot there. Most of these vehicles all unmarked. Again, this is not a big high risk thing where you see the SWAT type of stuff. According to Special Agent Matt Vogel, federal, state, and local law enforcement are also doing this as part of an ongoing criminal investigation into what they described as, quote, the rampant fraud of taxpayer dollars. Now, we're well familiar with some of the fraud cases that like Feeding Our Future that's been going on for years. Unclear exactly what is the target of this. We also see some Minnesota BCA agents here right now.
He said unclear what the target is. To get them the hell on up out of there, since they're continuing to receive funds probably, and send them asses to jail for fraud. What kind of thing is that to say?
We're going to continue to gather information about what's going on. We saw one individual in a gray car there that's pulling into this parking lot who was stopped by agents. He's being questioned. We're going to continue to be here throughout the morning, bringing you the very latest developments in our newscast at 11. But for now,
we want somebody in handcuffs. I want somebody in handcuffs, but I guess it might be too soon for that. So Fox says this is a developing story from them from 6 hours ago. Fraud raids in Minnesota target 22 businesses. And somebody's gonna say, I don't know why they're there. They need to be there. Who the fuck is at my door? What the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Oh, something's being delivered, y'all. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'll be right back. Where is you can tell I don't be doing this much anymore, child. Where is titties and booties? I don't even. Wow, I don't even know where it's at. How the hell I don't know where my own shit is? Yo, that's crazy.
At the end of the day, when all of you biatches are talking about the man gotta make more, he gotta step up, it's not right, it's not fair, oh my God, you're poor, you're a bum, crusty, crusty, ashy. We're not gonna settle. No settling. We're not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Got a new song, y'all. Anyway, got it. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. No settling. Not gonna settle. Hey, not gonna settle. Oh my God. Oh my God. I said I missed it, but oh well. I guess it took me too long to try and find. I don't know where
titties and booties went? What the hell? Shout out to Dane C. Said the index card was, it was written in cursive. I think they stopped teaching cursive to. It was in cursive. Wow. Oh well. Anyway, back to the fraud chat.
Just moments ago now, large-scale raids targeting federal fraud currently underway. Federal agents seen leaving the Quality Learning Center, and Brooke Taylor has more on that.
Isn't this the Quality Learning Center?
And what they're looking for. Brooke, good morning.
Hi, Bill. Good morning. Yeah, we have had a photographer there at the daycare since this morning, capturing video of those federal agents just going in and out of the building, collecting evidence as part of the DOJ's fraud investigation in Minnesota. Take a look at this video here. Sources tell Fox that federal agents are raiding about 22 businesses across Minneapolis this morning, and sources say many of them are tied to Somali-owned operations. All of this comes after that viral YouTube video from Nick Shirley. It was back in December. In that video, he visited different child care centers, and you'll remember they were either closed or there were just no children inside, despite receiving state child care funding. Now, the location that you're looking at right now, it's the Quality Learning Center. This is the daycare. It went viral. It blew up on social media because of a sign outside with learning that was literally misspelled. The education secretary at the time claimed that the daycare received $1.9 million while, quote, masquerading as a daycare.
With a wall that looked like that? Where the money reside?
And then shortly after that, the Trump administration announced it was freezing childcare funding to Minnesota and calling for a full audit of certain daycare centers. And just checking my emails now, it looks like we got a statement from DHS sharing, quote, Homeland Security investigations in cooperation with our law enforcement partners executed criminal search warrants in Minneapolis relating to the rampant fraud of U.S. taxpayers' dollars. And as you can see there, federal agents still outside one of those daycare centers where they have been the last few hours. And all of this comes as Governor Tim Walz is expected to deliver his State of the State address tonight. And it obviously comes with a lot of questions over oversight. Bill.
Brooke, thanks. Brooke Taylor.
Now, who think he's going to be talking about that tonight? Timmy. I haven't heard from Timmy in the longest time. Has Timmy had anything to say? I feel like no. I don't think this. Wait. Is this the same thing? Minnesota target 22 businesses. Oh yeah, that's the same broadcast. Let's go to this one. Shout out to Reaper and Lawrence for sending this. This is same thing, part of a sweeping fraud investigation. We want to see people in handcuffs.
Live now from Fox, I'm your host, Christy Matino. We continue to follow this breaking news coming out of Minneapolis. We do have a live look to bring you here now. This coming in courtesy of Fox News, as we're learning federal authorities raided more than 20 locations, including childcare facilities there in Minneapolis today. This is all a part of a sweeping fraud investigation into largely Somali-owned businesses. This is all according to the Department of Justice speaking to Fox News. And we do have a quote there saying, quote, today, the FBI with federal, state, and local law enforcement is involved in court-authorized law enforcement activity as part of an ongoing fraud investigation. We do know, as of right now, authorities executed 22 federal search warrants in Minnesota today as part of this operation, which is not immigration related. So our photographer there is zooming out, but I do have this post that has just come in here. And it says HSI, in cooperation with its federal, state, and local law enforcement partners, engaged in court-authorized law enforcement operations in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. For reasons of operational security and for the safety of our agents, we will not comment further at this time. Now, we do have several social media posts coming in here throughout the minutes. This one, once again, from Bill Malugin. Reading it to you now as he says, DOJ confirmed
against the impeachment of Timmy. Of course.
Confirms to Fox News that FBI and HSI agents are currently raiding 20-plus locations in the Minneapolis, Minnesota area in relation to ongoing federal fraud investigations. Sources telling Fox locations are largely Somali-linked businesses, including the infamous Quality Learning Center. I'm told that these are court-approved search warrants being served, and they are tied to fraud, not immigration enforcement. Now, Fox also told 22 search warrants were executed in Minnesota this morning. Going on to read that statement there from the DOJ. But I also wanted to share with you that the raids center on federal fraud investigations into these largely Somali-owned businesses, including childcare facilities that registered their daycare with the state for allegedly billing for care that was not provided. Now, Fox News is told that 2 of the raids were conducted at the Quality Learning Center and Baby Halamo Childcare, both located there in Minneapolis. The Quality Learning Center received national attention after blogger Nick Shirley visited several childcare addresses only to find an assortment of vacant or non-operational storefronts, closed businesses, or Somali occupants. And according to Fox News, they refused to answer questions or entertain the pair's mock efforts to register a child with supposed daycare. This coming in from Homeland Security, saying Homeland Security investigations in cooperation with our law enforcement partners executed criminal search warrants in Minneapolis relating to the rampant fraud of U.S. taxpayer dollars. So once again, this is all coming in here by the moment. This is a developing story we are bringing you here on Live Now from Fox. But if you are just joining us, sharing with you that federal authorities raiding more than 20 locations, including childcare facilities in Minneapolis.
Good. Good. Now, you know, instead of being thankful for all of this, there's going to be some people that are going to say that it's racist. There'll be the colored community that will say that, and then they'll go start fighting for them. And it's probably where Black Lives Matter will come out, allegedly. But BCP, of course, did a video, and we got to hear what he has to say, at least a little bit of it, because I'm sure he has more clips than what we already saw, just like this right here. So shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
The Alien Enemies Act was invoked. It was used to detain and deport German, Japanese, Italian immigrants during World War XI. Oh, II. Sorry.
So Minnesotans, not Minnesotans, Somalis brought more than just built they didn't just build the economy, but we contribute to the soul of this great state.
Oh, it's like we're doing a rewind. We'll look at this.
And I want to remind you that no human is illegal, ever. You are not illegal. Our neighbors are not illegal. And yeah, thank you.
Large-scale raids targeting federal fraud currently underway. Federal agents seen leaving the Quality Learning Center. And Brooke Taylor has more on that and what they're looking for. Brooke, good morning.
Hi, Bill. Good morning. Yeah, we have had a photographer there at the daycare since this morning.
Are upset. They're boohoo whining, crying. They are raging.
Homeland Security investigations, along with state, federal, and local law enforcement, raided 22 Minneapolis businesses today, Tuesday, April 28th. HSI said that these were court-authorized law enforcement operations in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. For reasons of operational security and for the safety of our agents, we will not comment further at this time. A good portion of the businesses that they raided were the Somali-owned childcares that were presented in Nick Shirley's viral video that had no evidence or support for the claims that he was making. Now, they are saying this has nothing to do with immigration and customs enforcement, even though HSI is a division within immigration and customs enforcement. It's also not surprising that the majority of these businesses were Somali owned.
I mean, damn, was it 1 minute since I said it? Damn, they don't waste no time. Shout out to the top.
Retribution's coming to Minnesota, right? Terrorizing our communities, terrorizing brown and black people is the point. Traumatizing them.
Bitch, oh my God, bitch, shut the white people, mind your fucking business. You bitches ain't black, fuck y'all. I'm sick of you bitches.
What kind of shit is that?
I blame all you pro-black motherfuckers. You heard? I blame y'all for this. I blame y'all for this. Y'all emboldened these motherfuckers to have the nerve and the audacity to say some shit. Fuck this white bitch, okay? Call me racist. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this bitch. This is not her place. It's not her fucking business. She's just gonna start using these. They've been using these terms and y'all ain't saying shit. And I blame Torre for letting these, if they come out here and they say the N-word hard ER, I don't want to hear nothing from near one of you niggas. You heard me? I don't want to hear nothing from none of you niggas because you allowed this shit. Y'all allowed this shit when they started with that fucking BIPOC shit. Now they lumped themselves into black and brown, and now this bitch thinks that she got the authority to use the fucking word so she can go cause chaos, and you 92% bitches will go along with this shit. This is why shit don't get done, because you motherfuckers can't do shit. You wait for motherfuckers because you're pussy as fuck, because you can't do nothing on your fucking own. That's why the fucking Anton hate sector had to wait for all that to fluff the fuck up in order for them to say something, you fucking bitches. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Mind your white fucking business. How about that? Now say I'm fucking racist. Because she can say black and brown and I can't say fuck this white bitch. Fuck that white bitch and fuck you too. It's fucking wrong, it's inappropriate, and it's none of her GD business. Stick to fucking Somalis. Those motherfuckers are not us. I don't give a fuck how brown they are. And yet, Don Lemon and the Black Lives Matter motherfuckers want to go down there and cause all that chaos. I promise y'all, they're going to be down there soon saying and doing the same damn shit. I promise you. Because the only thing motherfuckers want to do is cause chaos. So let this shit go. And you know the reason why. Let this shit go. Don't look into anything. It is the same fucking play every single time. Don't do it. It's Donald Trump. It's Donald Trump. It's white supremacy. It's Jim Crow. It's all, if this bitch says it, it wouldn't if this bitch said that, it wouldn't surprise me. Because y'all got to be getting in bed with these motherfuckers. And then you'll turn around talking about white supremacy, but you sitting up here with fucking white people helping them or trying to get them to help you. What the fuck? I swear, if black people aren't the most ass backward people, then I don't know who the fuck is. And you see that I'm black? I said that. I meant that. Thank you, RB. And he said, do not talk to the feds or the police. No talking is constitutionally protected, even for Somali scammers and criminals. Oh my God. I'm sure that Don Lemon and the head of the Black Lives Matter and all these other black people and white liberal women will send all their money, open up a GoFundMe and send lawyers down there to help them. And guess what, black people? Poors, fake poors, they ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing to help you if/when you need it. So everything that happens over here, you don't believe it. Everything that happens over here, you believe it. There was an assassination attempt. You don't believe it. The SPLC, you don't believe it. Fucking exorbitant amounts of money down here in Minnesota, you don't believe it. What the fuck do you believe? Oh yeah, Megan Clay. That's what y'all worried about. That's what y'all looking into. That's what's important to you motherfuckers. Your kids can't fucking read, but make sure you know what's going on with Clay and fucking Meg Thee Stallion. Y'all over here trying to do a cheat first shit. You over here trying to wish bad on that man while there's all this fucking fraud, and then sooner or later y'all gonna be out here begging for some fucking food stamps, talking about no kings, while we have a fucking king in the fucking country. Ass backwards bullshit. Thank you, boo. Michonne, no, you know, white women is your leader. Fuck those bitches. They don't lead me nowhere. Not now, except for crazy. That's about it. Drive me fucking crazy. Child, this is ridiculous. Thank you, Eric TV. The party funded the KKK, by the way. That's what the SPLC is doing. And oh my God, I gotta find that video. Let me let this bitch talk while I find this video.
Making them feel unsafe in their places of work, in their homes, in their schools. That's the point. And I know there's gonna be people in my post, good. They're getting the fraud. They're terrorizing and traumatizing children.
You're terrorizing and traumatizing me straight from this damn computer. So what do I get to do for your punk ass? What do I get to do to get y'all to mind your fucking business and keep our names out of your shit? I don't understand you colors. How you can go along with this shit and allow it to be and support this shit when all it does is hinder y'all's causes. And I say y'all's causes because y'all got all these fucking causes instead of learning how to fucking budget, make money, and shut the fuck up. And mind the business that pays you.
And people that are in our communities. There are other ways to combat fraud than going on a Tuesday morning to a child.
So this bitch who is not in law enforcement, probably ain't a lawyer, saying there's other ways to combat fraud. Yeah, send them motherfuckers to jail. There's other ways to do it. This is the fucking problem right here. This is the problem right here. You gotta be nice to criminals. You have to be nice to red rummers. If you don't think you're a criminal, then you're not a criminal. That's the fucking problem. You cannot be nice to everybody. Fuck them and fuck this bitch too. That's not the answer. You gotta be nice. No, bitch, you gotta follow the fucking law. You motherfuckers want to complain about fucking taxes, then when it's being wasted on motherfuckers, now you gotta be nice. They ain't gonna be nice to you, bitch. They ain't gonna be nice to me. Fuck them. Who the hell can we fucking treat like a criminal if not a fucking criminal? These motherfuckers are doing that same shit that I was talking about when y'all bitches were out here talking about, oh, we can't afford bail. Black people can't afford bail. We're disproportionately affected. It's racist in order for someone who's a criminal to be in jail all that time. Lax the fucking laws. Now you're living amongst them same people who don't get held. Then y'all turned around. How did they get out? You did that shit. He shouldn't have been out. You did that shit. Y'all want to be nice to fucking criminals. We need to change the gun laws. For criminals? You're so stupid. For criminals? It doesn't matter what the fucking law is. If you're a fucking criminal and you need a gun, you're gonna go find one. You think they're going in the dicks to buy one, dumbasses? They're gonna steal it. Oh my God. I know, boo. I know. Thank you. Thank you, Eric TV. Thank you, RBN. I just opened the Somali room. Oh my God. I need a monster. You need a monster tea, child. Lord have mercy. I just opened the Somali Oh, relief, fund, Cash App, us at hashtag RB and RB Network. Donations. Oh my God. Don't make me laugh. Oh, shit. I think I'm losing my voice. This is so stupid. Everybody is on another fucking plateau. I don't know what it is. When did people become so fucking stupid? I don't even know what else to call it. Fuck. Thank you, Kofa. Right on time for a rant. My afternoon is fulfilled now for a Knicks win. Y'all don't make me laugh. I'm not in the mood to laugh because these people are pissing me off. They are pissing me off. Yes, I got my first one in Dick's. Dick's sells weapons. Yes. So, I mean, maybe not in every state, but Walmart used to do it a while ago, but anyway. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to send a note to BCP. Don't be raising my blood pressure with this bullshit.
And rating it. So for those of you wondering, it hasn't ended in Minnesota.
Good.
It's still very, very much on our front door.
Yeah, it hasn't ended, right? They thought it was over, right? They thought we gave up. No, we didn't give up. We are not letting this slide.
Good. Good.
Right? I mean, I got to tell you, the Trump administration, they have their work cut out for them going into the midterms, right? They need to give the MAGA voters, right, something to get excited about, right? Some fireworks, right? And holding these Somali fraudsters accountable could be exactly what the doctor ordered for this administration. I'm just saying, right? Todd Blanche, it seems as if he's making some moves as the head of the DOJ. We're going to see. But regardless, this is a step that everybody wanted to see for a long time.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us here on Fox 9 Morning News at 11 and on Fox.
Here's the funny thing before this white man start talking. So that white bitch says everybody's getting traumatized. Everybody getting traumatized. Everybody getting traumatized. Kids are getting traumatized. Colored community, I don't understand why y'all got an issue with it, because remember when it was stop and frisk and you had a fit and it was a problem and it was against the, or it was racist and all that. Child, let these people handle their own shit. No, y'all getting into it. I still want to know, question, what the fuck are they doing for y'all? What are they doing to help y'all? What have they done to support y'all? Bueller. Anybody got anything? Bueller. Let me know. Because no one ever has to do anything for the colored community, and y'all always putting on the cape, like the divestors say, to go and save some motherfucking body that wouldn't spit on you if your ass was on fire. Help me understand. Yes, I'm talking to y'all, because y'all supported Don Lemon and his dumbass shit, the Black Lives Matter lady and her dumbass shit, and they ain't come to help none of y'all poors, fake poors. They ain't coming to help none of y'all. Us in the middle class already know ain't nobody gonna help us. Poors, fake poors, what they do to help y'all? What they doing to help y'all? But y'all probably follow them. Hook, line, and fucking sinker. They don't do, nobody does shit. And that's what people are trying to show y'all. Y'all still want to follow motherfuckers that still ain't done shit in over 20 plus years. I'm only saying 20 because of Rolly. But Al, definitely 40, maybe even 50, ain't. What? Tell me what he's done for y'all. Tell me that. If I'm wrong, tell me what the entire Al Sharpton has done for you, coloreds.
Fox Local, I'm Tom Butler. We start with breaking news this morning. Federal agents are fanning out across the Minneapolis area, conducting search warrants in connection with fraud investigations. Our Bill Keller joins us live from Minneapolis with the very latest in what sounds like, Bill, a large-scale operation. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, this has really been an active scene since early this morning. Unlike a lot of other high-risk warrants, there are no SWAT teams, no lights and sirens, just unmarked vehicles and federal agents armed with search warrants. Here's what we know. We've been out here since about 8 o'clock this morning, and at the center of this raid is a building near 28th and Park Avenue South. This is in the Phillips West neighborhood. On that building, there are signs for what appear to be two different businesses, including one, a child care center, another called the Somali Senior Center. But this is just one of 24 spots, we're told, where federal agents are stopping today. According to the FBI and Homeland Security, agents currently executing 22 court-ordered warrants across the metro area. They say they're leaving no stone will be left unturned. We have seen agents going in the building with stacks of empty boxes, as investigators likely will be collecting a trove of evidence. Now, we are told this is not immigration related, but part of a federal fraud investigation that's looking largely, though, into the Somali-owned businesses. According to Special Agent Matthew Vogel, federal, state, and local law enforcement are now doing this as part of an ongoing criminal investigation into what they describe as, quote, rampant fraud of taxpayer dollars. Word of this new fraud investigation has many lawmakers reacting. Minnesota Congressman Tom Emmer releasing a statement which read in part, President Trump and his administration have made it crystal clear our country will not tolerate waste, fraud, and abuse, and we are not going to allow people to take advantage of Americans' generosity. In fact, while the exact focus of this investigation is still unclear, the Minnesota Department of Children, Youth, and Families, which oversees some of these facilities, they say today's raids were actually the result of state, county, and federal agencies working together to root out fraud and hold bad actors accountable. Governor Walz just posting on social media, if you commit fraud in Minnesota, you're going to get caught. And that's exactly what we saw today. He goes on to say that we catch criminals when state and federal agencies share information. Joint investigations work, and securing justice depends on it. Tom Worth noting the city of Minneapolis telling its...
Here is the problem with sharing the information with the Waltz, the Illy, the Timmy, and the Jakey. There's a high probability that they're involved. So what you would be doing is giving the information to the enemy. So they shouldn't get the information if they are allegedly involved. Duh. I mean, is that rocket science? Dummism, child. Dummism. Thank you, boo. Al Sharpton is keeping the black man perv alive for the culture. Hashtag for the culture. He over there teaching these people that I guess the diet does work the same.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
I guess he proving something, unless he got the band or something. I don't know what that man got.
Presidents are making it clear they had no part in this. They were not asked to assist in the execution of any of these criminal warrants.
You know what's so funny about this? Is that Tim Walz is trying to take credit, right? Oh, this is what happens when we all work together. And it's like, well, why didn't you do this before, right? You knew about all these daycare centers. You knew that a lot of these operations were fraudulent. Why did it take a story like this going viral? Because of Nick Shirley's journalism, by the way, right? He's done way more.
Nick Shirley, who's getting death threats, okay? Ridiculous, but Democrats are so sweet and so kind, and they're the good people, and yet giving that young man death threats. because that's going to help the Somalis to continue to do what they're doing. Makes sense to me. Great to be an American, I tell you.
For the American people, than BS Now and CNN combined, right? Nick Shirley, just one citizen journalist, has done more for this country, more for taxpayers than all of the mainstream level media combined this year, right? Why did it take Nick Shirley exposing this in order for Democrats to start taking it seriously? In order for them to cooperate with the federal government? Yeah, you see what happens when you cooperate with the federal government, Tim Walsh, right? Now imagine how orderly and how great things could be if you applied that to immigration enforcement, right? If you applied that to getting rid of the illegals. Just imagine how easy it would be, how orderly it would be. There would be no chaos, no drama.
None.
And we would deport a whole lot of illegals too, criminals.
Exactly.
You know, the people that Democrats claim they don't want in the country. Yeah, it turns out that state and local and federal forces all cooperating. It's the easy way to go about doing this, right? The easy way to go about doing it. So Tim Walsh gets no credit, right? If he did cooperate, it was out of PR, right? But it's too little too late, okay?
We'll have the very latest in our later newscast, but for now, we'll throw back to you.
Yeah, we will stay on top of this big story here. All right, Bill Keller with all the details. Bill, thanks so much for the report. Appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
Another defendant in the Feeding Our Future fraud scandal is set to be sentenced this afternoon. 38-year-old Mulata Ali pleaded guilty to one count of theft of government funds, helping...
Well, there's a couple of them that are pleading guilty. So just wait until they decide to plead guilty and let them continue to take the money. I feel like this is the second one, at minimum, that I have seen. What you pleading guilty for if you ain't do it, Chad? If they all on the up and up, why now another one? Another one pleading guilty. You're traumatizing them. Black and brown people, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Under money that was meant to feed underserved children. The government is recommending 1 year and 1 day for a prison sentence.
That's it?
Yeah, it should be longer than that, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
So speaking of Feeding Our Future.
What the fuck?
Ilhan Omar is under investigation by the state over her association with Feeding Our Future, right? Her role in Feeding Our Future. Also, when it comes to her own personal finances and things of that nature. But she's running away, right? She's nowhere to be found, right? She's going missing as the state is demanding that she testify to answer some questions about...
Ilhan is missing? Y'all didn't tell me that. Illy, where you at, girl?
The Somali fraud that is running rampant in Minneapolis.
By Minnesota State Representative Kristen Robbins. She's the chair of the Minnesota House Fraud Prevention and State Oversight Committee, also a candidate for Minnesota governor. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And we hear from Congresswoman Omar, who has said this discrepancy involving the Safari restaurant was nothing more than an accounting error. She has said that this is all just a partisan stunt. What is your response to those comments?
An accounting error, millions of dollars, an accounting error.
Well, I take issue with that. This is not a partisan stunt. This is billions of Minnesota tax dollars and federal tax dollars, because it's a federal school meals program that have been stolen. And she had a close relationship with some of the fraudsters who owned the Safari restaurant. She had her campaign events there. She appeared in a video that we played in committee where she was speaking in Somali from the restaurant, explaining how the Meals Act, her bill, is what created the opportunity for people to have much more access to these meals during COVID. So she was in on this from the beginning. And I think...
Yeah, I mean, she basically was a spokesperson for the fraud, right? She was a spokesperson for the program that enabled the fraud. Right? Amazing. Absolutely amazing. See, this is a great example of what you get with progressive legislation and progressive initiatives. This is a great example. Something that Ilhan Omar was behind and pushing ended up to be mostly fraudulent. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes when you're talking about these people spending money, right? This is why when they come out here and they beg for more and more tax dollars, I'm like, no, I don't want to give you my tax dollars because you're going to blow it, right? You're going to give it to Somalis for them to send overseas to terrorists.
Think she should, as a public official, come and answer the questions. So she didn't show up. She didn't respond to us. She didn't respond to a reporter. So we've set a deadline for May 5th for her to respond to our questions.
What specific evidence do you have in regards to the Congresswoman's role in this alleged fraud case?
So there are a few things that are raising concerns, which is why we want to talk to her. So the first is that she authored the Meals Act, which was passed in March of 2020, and that took the guardrails off the federal school nutrition program. So all of a sudden, income requirements, the need to eat the meal on site, the fact that restaurants were now able to provide the meals, all of that happened because of her bill. So she took the guardrails off the program, and then her friends who owned the restaurant and were some of the convicted fraudsters jumped right in and participated. So we need to understand that relationship. But also in the case, the court case, Feeding Our Future, which was the U.S. versus Amy Bach, her staff is listed in many of the trial exhibits for communications between her office and the Feeding Our Future people. So,
but that white bitch over there talking about it's racist or this shouldn't be done, it's causing harm, this is not how you should do it.
oh, I want to get those underlying exhibit documents. And so I've asked her office for them. I think it's very important that we understand what kind of communication she was having with these fraudsters. And not everyone in the documents has been charged, but
get the damn phone records. Get the damn phone records.
But many of the people have been charged and convicted, and those that aren't, still had a relationship with her office. So we're trying to just understand the truth. And I think she owes it to taxpayers in Minnesota and around the country to come in and answer these questions.
Do you have a message for the Congresswoman tonight?
My door is open. I would love to meet with you and your staff. We would love to give you a platform to testify and share your side of the story. So we do hope you will come and join us at the House Fraud Prevention Committee.
I mean, you have given the Congresswoman a May 5th deadline to produce documents to answer questions in writing. It seems that as a federal lawmaker, she doesn't seem clearly legally obligated to appear before a state committee. What happens if she misses that deadline?
I've been in touch with my colleagues at the House Oversight Committee because this was a state program where the fraud happened, but it's a federal program, the Federal School Nutrition Program, where the money comes from. So the federal government also has jurisdiction over this. So I've encouraged our colleagues on the House Oversight Committee and the Senate Judiciary Committee in Washington to also take a look at this. And obviously, they also have jurisdiction over the changes in her campaign finance report, which showed she had at one point between $6 and $30 million, and now all of a sudden she has, under $100,000, and that's wholly their jurisdiction. But I also hope they get to the bottom of that because clearly there's something very amiss there.
Facts.
I mean, for anyone with a damn functioning brain, not that bitch from earlier, just let it all go. Let it all go. I'm just trying to see where is Ilion at. I don't see anything like story-wise where anyone is saying that she is like on the run or anything. But from this article from last year on Yahoo, it says that Ilhan Omar refutes claim her net worth is now as much as 30 million since taking office in 2019. And this was as of 2025. So in 6 years, working for the government at about $170,000, she amassed $30 million. And that white bitch think that she should just be let go? Child, please. All of them need to be looked at. All of them. Anyway. Shout out to BCP, child. Hold on. Yeah, that's wild. Anyway, this is the video I was talking about earlier. So it's from Tim Black. Shout out to Tim Black TV as always.
Sanctioned to operate.
So this was a video that he did after the SPLC debacle, and the title is SPLC caught funding the Klan they fundraised off. So we know that. We looked at that, Kash Patel, what he had to say. So then this is his commentary, and then he has this video right here. Let me bring it up to right here of how that incident in Charlottesville was used against us, Black people in particular, and liberal white people.
Dollar bill ya. Your personal feelings, the warm and fuzzy feeling you get when you help somebody. There are people that are cozy just with their money, sitting right there with their money, by themselves with their money right here. They get a cozy feeling when they go to the bank, or when they call up and check that bank statement and listen to that recording. Okay? So the Southern Poverty Law Center, I'm looking at it like this. It's an ecosystem. The ecosystem is, you can't have the Southern Poverty Law Center without there being something hateful in the world. You have to have hate groups to have an organization to battle the hate groups. And you have to have an organization battling hate groups, and there has to be hate and there has to be victims for you to have a Democratic Party to be able to run on that shit.
Close your eyes. Remember what you saw on television. Remember seeing those neo-Nazis and Klansmen and white supremacists coming out of the fields with lighted torches. And remember what the president said when asked?
And you had people, and I'm not talking about the neo-Nazis and the white nationalists, because they should be condemned totally.
Their veins bulging. No, he did not. He said he walked out and he said, let's get this straight. The veins bulging on their, as they were screaming. Remember, just close your eyes and picture what it was. Their veins bulging. Their veins bulging. Nazi sympathizers carrying Nazi fags. Veins bulging. Said veins bulging. Veins bulging. Veins bulging. How are you, baby? How old are you? Their veins bulging. Yes, their veins bulging. Bulging. Veins. Well, I'm sick and tired of smart guys. Their veins they're bulging. Their veins bulging. Their veins bulging. Veins just bulging. Bulging. Fewer. Have you ever heard this president say one negative thing about white supremacists? Have you ever heard it?
Racism is evil.
Damn it.
And those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK.
That must be AI, child. It's got to be AI, child.
heard this president say one negative thing about white supremacists? Have you ever heard it?
Racism is evil.
Damn it.
And those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
You know what's funny about that clip? I think that's Maze. Give it up for Maze on Twitter, man, or X. There's so many people that have been watching corporate media. You know, MSNBC, CNN, MS Now.
Yeah, you know they was playing that like crazy. You know he was saying that as much as he could. He's probably the one that said, child, make this shit happen so I can make sure that I get the colored vote and the liberal white women like that heifer we was just looking at a second ago. Because that is all they were saying. Tiki torches, what they look like. And then it always did look like a scene from the movie where the white people was like in a cult and they was underground. I feel like Chris O'Donnell, it's an old movie, was in it. That whole thing always looked like, this looked like a movie. They all looked at the same time. They all turned around and looked at the camera at the same time, looking all like they about to go underground to do something or something like that. That's what it always looked like. But yeah, so Joe Biden, that helped him get right on up in there, because let's not forget, Joe Biden tried how many times and failed every single time. Every single time. Definitely they look like frat boys for sure. But there was some movie way back in the day where they were in like a cult, and that's what they look like. They look crazy. Coming out of the fields with their veins bulging where this happened. Frankenstein's castle. Shout out to Frankenstein. But yeah, so shout out to Tim Black for that little blip or whatever. I don't give a shit about none of them motherfuckers down in Minnesota. I don't give a damn how they get pulled the fuck on up out of there and questioned, arrested, and all that shit. And find Illy, because we're going to be looking on May the 6th to see where the fuck she is if she ain't show up. She might be over there with Russell, allegedly. Allegedly. That could be it too. That's not what I was thinking of, but that could be it too, because they look crazy in that movie. That was Tom Cruise, right? Yeah, and some blonde. But anyway, so yeah, no. Anyway, so that's that. All right, so we got the important news out of the way. Now we can go to the foolishness. So this is what they're doing now, y'all. Now help me understand what difference this makes. So now they had to put together all of the women that Clay has been with since 2014. Why are women so stupid? Why are women so stupid? Anybody? So y'all thought that putting up a dossier of a man slaying you biatches was going to look negative? Y'all really do live in your own delusional world. Y'all really are still trying to stick with men and women are the same? Really? Really? Men and women are equal? Really? I mean, except for when it comes to work, then all of a sudden it's an issue. Whole man over there talking about taking care of his kids, y'all mad because he said the job was easy. You can't be pleased. You just cannot be pleased. And this is why no one is trying, because you go and do dumb shit like this. So you think this makes Clay look bad? Anybody? Does Clay look bad from this, Bueller? Anybody? Anybody? Just asking. Just asking. So I was going to say, I hope they didn't put that girl that they're accusing, the basketball player girl. I hope they didn't put her on there, because that hasn't been confirmed, because the girl denied it, according to Jada Black. Shout out to him. But then they have linked and rumored. So most of this stuff is just a rumor. Not that it couldn't be true, because so what you want to put out here is that Clay can get a white girl, a black girl, a half and half, and probably some Hispanics, because there's a Gonzalez on there and a Suarez. So y'all thought that y'all was gonna put this out here and it was gonna make a difference and make him look bad. To whom? To your crazy asses. All you're doing is showing and proving why he ain't with Meg, because he can have whatever the hell it is that he wants, Bueller. So there's Hannah, child, I don't know these people. Y'all already know I don't know these people. And I can barely see it. Hannah Stocking Klay Thompson's earliest public relationship from 2014 to 2015. Tiffany Suarez, rumors, 2014. Carlene Henry, rumors, 2015. Abigail Ratchford, linked, 2017. Katie Houston, she looking white, rumored, 2018. Kristen Cruz, probably Latina, Hispanic, rumored, 2019. Ivana Knoll, which could be Swedish, right? Or something like that, rumored, 2019. Bree Tessie, isn't that Nick Cannon's one of his baby moms? Rumored, 2019. Isa Gonzalez, rumored, 2020. Ashley Moore, rumored, 2020. Hell, they got Meg Thee Stallion, rumored. Lord help you. They got Meg Thee Stallion as a rumor on 2025. And Mia Malone, rumored, 2020. And Laura Harrier, 2018 to 2020, his most public and longest relationship. Dummism, child. Dummism. Social media is going crazy after a list of Klay Thompson's alleged dating history started circulating online. The viral post claims to show confirmed and rumored relationships dating back to 2014, with names like Megan Thee Stallion now being added to the conversation. Another graphic is also trending, linking Meg to multiple high-profile names, but most of these are strictly rumors and not confirmed. As always, the internet is quick to connect dots without real proof. Do y'all think these lists be accurate or just social media reaching? Nobody cares. First of all, he's a man. I know y'all don't like it because I've been listening to a lot of bitches today, okay? And they are really wilding about this shit that means nothing at the end of the day. How could he do this to her? He took her home to meet his parents. Y'all be on that damn TikTok and y'all really don't be listening to each other, do you? You just be on there running off at the damn mouth just to have something to say, child. So this is not a bad look for him. This actually makes him look fine because he's not the one crying on the internet. He's not on the internet talking. He's not out here crying on stage. He's not out here quitting. I don't know if he's in a, is the playoffs on? What is this? April, are the playoffs on? I don't know, child. Is he in it? Is he still playing? Y'all let me know. But he didn't quit amidst problems going on with y'all's relationship. If he allegedly cheated on you, then that means that there's a woman out here that didn't give a shit about you. That's who you should be mad at. All right, okay, so he didn't quit playing because y'all broke up. So now you want to make him look even better in the eyes of honestly, men, first of all. And two, those of us with a normal brain, all you're doing is showing and proving why y'all have relationship issues. We are not the same. Men and women are not the same. How many times does that need to be said? Y'all, these people think, y'all, that they can be a whore and then you all, you sassy straights, are supposed to accept them and wipe them up. How many times does this need to be said? You're welcome to be whores, and clearly y'all can take that direction real quick and easy. Pause. You're opening up, you fucking anybody and everybody. We just saw Blueface and his funky ass new baby mama sitting up there talking about she done took 3 Ds in 3 months. Y'all think that's cool? Y'all think it's cute? Cool. Then it's cute, cool and it's cute. And you put the shit on the internet so that anybody can see it and save it. So then when the stuff comes back to haunt your ass, then you upset. Why? You put it out here. Why are you upset about information that you put out here? Because you wanted to run off at the mouth and thought that you were getting somebody all riled up about you, who you fucking? I promise you, most of them don't care. And the ones that care are the ones that will come and go and sleep with your man. So I'm not saying that it's Megan's fault if Klay cheated, because nothing has been confirmed. Just because Meg says it, don't make it true. But let's just go ahead and go with what we got. She said that man cheated. Like I said, he's a performing athlete right now. You think that women aren't throwing themselves? I mean, I'm gonna need us, not us. I'm gonna need y'all to start using this thing between your ears. He's a high-performing basketball player in the NBA. He ain't ugly, he ain't cute. Yeah, and he got money. Because y'all know damn well it don't matter at the end of the day. As long as they have money, that's all y'all give a damn about for the most part. So that means that some sister or sister didn't give a shit about Meg, but y'all don't seem to want to correlate that together. They knew. All these people knew who Clay was. I'm sure he could see they all good-looking women, all of them. All these are good-looking women. You gotta play the game or shut the fuck up or get out the game. It's as simple as that. You're either gonna play the game or get out the game. You want a lower chance of someone cheating on you? Don't go to athletes. You want a lower chance of somebody not cheating on you? Don't go to poop nugs that are in the street. It's kind of the same difference, just on a poorer level and a more income level. You don't want somebody to cheat on you? Don't go to somebody that a lot of women want. You don't want somebody to cheat on you? Don't be trying to look for people that make $5 million a month. Because if they taking care of you, they can do what the hell they want and they're going to do whatever the hell they want. And you know what else? Other bitches know what they got and they're going to be checking. They're going to be checking for them too. So I don't know why y'all don't want to understand, hear, learn, and listen to this. You're frustrating your damn self. You're only frustrating your damn self. And to take on someone else's trauma as yours, that's weird. That's weird. And then for them to say that they're going to cheat first now on the strength of Meg, if you don't see how easily led you are on, and we just talking about this dumb shit, you're never going to see mental health help. Y'all need some medicine. Like, y'all seriously need to see a doctor and get some medicine, because you're about to ruin so many relationships. And we're here for it, because we'll talk about you. Trust me when I tell you, y'all, when you see it, send me the videos. Because when y'all go ahead and cheat and you put it on the internet and then it gets to your significant other and they dump y'all's asses, we don't want to see no tears. Not a tear in duct. None. And then when these men that may be decent turn into savages and then they start dogging the rest of y'all, you can thank all y'all for that. Because you're going to go allegedly, possibly ruin some shit on the strength of a person that you don't know to show this sister, because this is sisterhood dumb shit. You're going to do this sisterhood dumb shit that has nothing to do with you, where you can see, if you opened your mind for a second, that there's no such thing as a sisterhood. Y'all don't even fight this hard for your damn selves, child. Y'all don't even negotiate your salary, but you're over here cutting for a fucking rapper, somebody that don't know you and don't give a damn about you. Go on, though, and make sure you put it online. We need to see. Shout out to RBN with another 5. He said, now that they posted his history, with your bet, his line of women triple. This is the dummism I'm talking about. I can see this is what they're saying. Somebody somewhere, probably Instagram hoe, I look better than her. Because all these people really look alike. I mean, I don't know how well you see it. Let me see if I can blow it up. All right, that's good as it gets. So, for the most part, these people mostly look the same. They all mostly look the same. There's 2 that are blonde. That's really what sticks out with them. But let me tell y'all hating hoes what you don't see. You don't see nobody fat. Honestly, I don't know none of these people, and I've never heard of none of them except for Meg, right? I'm going to go out on a limb and say, when they broke up, they didn't make a big ass announcement and contact TMZ. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know, because I don't follow none of this shit. I'm going to go out on a limb and say they didn't go to TMZ and say, hey, put this out. They didn't make big ass posts to say, "Oh, Clay ain't shit. Clay cheated on me. Clay, click, 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 click." I don't know. Y'all tell me. Okay. They all got basically dark hair. The one up in the top left corner, hers is more brown, but really the rest of them really have basically dark brown or black hair. They all look the same. They're the same complexion, child. You know that's about to be the next conversation. Who want to bet? Anybody want to take a bet? The next conversation is going to be he's a colorist. Y'all, the next conversation these bitches are going to come up with is that he is a colorist. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Because they all are basically fair skinned. Obviously, you can see there's some that are white, there's some that are Hispanic, and then it looks like maybe the one girl down bottom might be black, maybe. And the girl up top on the right-hand side, she might be black. Megan might be the darkest. Megan might be the darkest one. So he got rid of her because he's a colorist. Because he's so bright, light bright, and damn near white, and he couldn't handle a dark-skinned woman. He's a dark-skinned woman. Allegedly, child. I don't know what you would classify her, child. People say I'm dark-skinned. I don't think I am. I don't give a fuck. I am what I am. I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm telling you, that's going to be the next complaint. He's a colorist. Of course he is. It's because of his white mother. It'll be something stupid, something dumb. Thank you, Kofa. He said, I know it's annoying as fuck, but it drives men crazy in real life. But think about it, how much money was really put behind the feminism whoredom machine. Excuse me, it may have been a lot of money, but what I will say is that it didn't take much coercing in order for these bitches to get into it. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Oh, I can be a hoe. I'm equal to a man. We can all do the same things that a man can do. Y'all ain't even doing the same shit that men can do. Are they going out there working on them rigs yet, child, that are in the middle of the ocean? I'm not doing it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not doing it. Child, I don't even want to be back in blue collar. I'll do it if I have to, but I don't want to. I like being in the office. I like being at home in front of this computer, working at my leisure, going to get something to eat, going to the mail, chilling, right? Who wants to work hard? Not I. But it took time in order to get to this pay rate. And I'm also not going to fuck it up by doing some dumbass shit like you bitches are doing. Like, this is so stupid. Is there more? Oh, then they want to compare her. I mean, let's compare for a second, right? Let's go back. So Clay got all these women that basically all look the same. They probably around the same size, meaning 140 pounds or something like that. They all are thin. They all are beautiful. All of them are beautiful, right? And it seems like he has a look. Okay. I don't even think that these are like young women. Okay. These are not like, oh, I gotta have a woman that's 25. I don't think that's what this is. They're definitely early 30s. Or in the 30s. I'm going to say in the 30s. Okay. Which is fine. I'm just want to point that out. They're not like 22, 24, 25. At least they don't look like it. And they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. But look at that, right? Look at this is the difference, dummies. Look at this. And then look at this. This is a rough ass crew. This is a rough ass looking damn crew. No shade. And child, you was dating Young Miami. Do you see any men over here? Do you see any fat bitches over here? It's just all the same. There's a type. There's an aesthetic, whatever you want to call it. Then you go over here, and it's the rough crew and a girl. The rough crew and a girl. Not that they are rough, but it's the fucking United Colors of Benetton over here. Rapper Meek Mill used to be in jail. Shout out to Meek. He was in jail at one time. I don't know if he really raps anymore because child looked like he don't do shit. This Tory person must be a basketball player. Tory Craig, right? All right, fine. So you got a rapper, a basketball player. Clay is a basketball player. Party is a writer. I think y'all said he's a writer. And he still look like he a rapper. Even though he's a writer, he look like he don't look like Babyface and L.A. Reid. That's for damn sure. So he look like he blending in with the rest of the criminal looking crew. Trey Songz, we know, is a singer. He doesn't, look anything except like, he's like normal. Moneybagg Yo, I think he's a rapper, right? Tory Lanez, a singer and a rapper. G-Eazy, a rapper, I'm assuming. Just a rapper. This one, I think, is I think Trent said is a soccer player. Lukuku, whatever his name is. DaBaby, who's short and a rapper. And remember when he was with the white girl way back when, telling her off about the kid, get out the house and all that other stuff? Yeah, he a good one. Burna Boy, who I think is a tether, Afro. He's a tether something or other. And then Koresha. Girl, there's no consistency. It looks like it's a whatever, whoever, whenever, however.
This is amazing.
She should be able to do what she wants. Who stopped her? Who stopped her? Who? Clearly nobody tried to talk to her. Her mom died. Rest in peace to her mom. Rest in peace to her mom. Many people around here have lost a parent, maybe both. I'm blessed to still have both of mine. My sister just lost her father, my stepfather. That's life. That's how it works. If she needs help, then she should go get some help. If she needs a counselor, some medicine, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a therapist, then she should go get some help. She got money. This is not even about money. It's not even about money. It's amazing to me that nobody's gotten anybody pregnant here. So that's amazing. That's good. That's good. But y'all look at this, meaning, oh Lord, and Blueface. I knew you didn't put Blueface. Blueface. And this is a quality woman, yeah. Don't forget, this is a quality woman. Okay. If you bitches think that this is how you should do what, how you want to live your life, do it. No one's stopping you from doing it. But what you cannot do is get mad at anybody else because they turn around and call you a whore when it looks like you are, and you can't change nobody's mind. Just like y'all can't make anybody vote the way that you want them to. We have free will to vote whoever the fuck we want to and don't have to explain it to none of y'all. And people have free will to say, I don't want to date you. I don't want you. And then if they say that there's a reason, then that's their reason. People may not want to deal with a woman who has a wig. You think I care? I don't. I do not. So it's called moving on. So you bitches think that you can stand there and force someone to accept you and take you, and it don't work that way. So y'all out here defending and going after a whole ass man that you don't know for a woman that you don't know because you're traumatized along with her, have the fuck at it. When the jobs start getting lost because y'all taking it too far, y'all make sure you send me the videos. When y'all can't, or you get your asses in trouble for whatever the reason because you out here making threats, don't worry. Send me the videos because I'll talk about it. Because y'all definitely are low-key making some crazy ass threats for no reason whatsoever. This woman was wrong to bring this shit to the internet. I don't care what y'all say. And every single time, for the most part, from what I can remember, when y'all do this, shut up, MBD, shut up. And every time y'all do this, right? Typically, the man never says anything. And in my opinion, that makes y'all look even crazier. And I'm specifically talking about Meg at this point. Oh yeah, and also keep going to work because you need to have your mind occupied while you work on getting over what you're going through. Quitting work ain't gonna help nothing. Quitting work ain't gonna help nothing. Go to work. So anyway, y'all are so stupid. So now let's go to Hollywood Unlocked because Summer Walker has to say something. Child, name me a Summer Walker song. Them boobs real? They look good, but are them boobs real? Shit. Summer Walker, stop telling women to pick better men. All right, pick worse men. Woo, Lord help you. Pick Blueface. I got advice. Pick Blueface. 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 Girl, pick Blueface. How about that? And Hollywood Unlocked on write it up here. Summer Walker with a message with 100, 100, 100. Girl. And I'm talking about the ABCD that runs it. I forget his name. She says, stop telling women to pick better men when men are out here pretending to be someone they are not for months and even years at a time just to gain access to women who are out of their league. I'm about to shut this shit down. I am about to shut this shit down. Let me read this run-on sentence again. Stop telling women to pick better men when men, it should be stop telling women to pick better men, period. Men are out here, so you didn't need the win in there. Men are out here pretending to be someone they are not, period. Okay? Clearly, she might be in that school that we just saw a second ago, because if this ain't a run-on sentence, I don't know what is. When men are out here pretending to be someone they are not for months and even years at a time just to gain access to women who are out of their league. Pick Blueface, Shy. Then once they have access, turn around and reveal they ain't shit behind that fake, mature, masculine facade. Justy, a little boy operating in ashy foolishness who had zero intention of actually being who he told you he was. Woo! A period, finally, after a run-on sentence. It was just a childish manipulative conquest based on ego and low-key jealousy. Now y'all jealous. Girl, none of it makes any sense. I'm telling you, she go to that school in Philly we just saw, or she went there. She went there, I'm telling you. That's like 8 sentences here. She got 2 periods. What the fuck, girl? Y'all support this woman? Y'all are just jealous. You sassy straights. This is a quality woman. This is a quality woman. She is out of y'all's league. Meg out of y'all's league. Who else is it? Everybody is out of y'all's league. She went to a Leering Center. She probably did. Honestly, she probably did, child, because that don't make no damn sense. Shout out to Uncle Rick. He said these 304s are delusional, to say the least. To say the least. So y'all are jealous of whores, allegedly. Like, girl, look at you. What does this woman really look like? I can see her ass from here. So you said that she was nothing is real on her, but she gonna talk about somebody being jealous of a fake put together person? What? I told y'all these people just be saying shit. This is crazy. This is crazy. Stop telling women to pick better men. All right, pick worse men. Women, start picking worser. I'm gonna say worser. Start picking worser men. How about that? First woman says, and it's always pick a better man instead of telling a man to do better. She told not one lie. I don't understand how somebody who's got fake all over her. All these spiders makeup and weave on. Ain't this woman a baby mom like 2 to 3 times over? Is this the one? Because there's one of them that's like a baby mama 3 times over. Is this her? So, in other words, all this comes down to, y'all, is that women want to be whores, and you are supposed to accept them when they're tired of not being whores, until, like CGA says, they're tired of you, and then they leave you and want to take the money. I don't care what nobody's saying. None of this makes any sense. None of this makes any sense. They're just out here saying shit. They want to believe that there's no difference. They want to believe that they can act like men, let them fuck it. And then clearly there's a lot of people, okay, that is her. And so clearly these people have no women's intuition. Clearly. Their choices, their failures, but it's you, Sassy Straights' fault. Because at the end of the day, whores, y'all want a man so bad that you think that your OPP is all that. Your wet ass pussy, okay? That y'all think that shit is cute. And then you run around here saying that and acting the way that those songs are. Then you get knocked up, have a baby, get knocked up, have a baby, get knocked up, have a baby. And then say that it's everybody else's fault that you can't use birth control and not get pregnant. And then you have a bunch of babies by a bunch of men, and now all of a sudden somebody's saying pick better. Clearly, you're not a good listener anyway. You're gonna do what you want to do because that's all y'all want is the freedom to do what you want to do. You do it, and then you're still mad and blaming somebody else because you suck at picking men. It sounds like it's a you problem yet again. But look who supports her: ABCD blog. Yeah, sis, go, sis. We expected the comments to be this way. But here's a blog that's helping to keep the community separate. They don't see that, though. That is the ABCs that are better friends than you, Sassy Straights, because that's what Motivation Joe, I think his name was, said earlier. Don't forget that. Child, please. RBN says there's a lot of remember, all the good black men are in prison. All the good black men are in prison. So Summer Walker and Meg should go there and find themselves one. Because you're going to listen to Ebony K. Williams that say, if he owns the bus. So y'all got access to ones that own the bus and y'all still can't make it work. So where's the disconnect? Where's the disconnect? These people have access to men who own the bus. I'm just using that as the metaphor, right? They still can't make it work. You hating hoes just sitting up here living vicariously through hoes with money. Y'all failing, they failing, but y'all don't see what a correlation is. All right. Anyway, desperation WAP, I like that, basically. Anyway, moving on from this foolishness. Welcome to the culture. Women online are confused as to why men will cheat. I'm about to shut this shit down. I'm about to shut this shit down again. First of all, I thought this was a fucking Teletubby. Who knows what a Teletubby is? I thought this was the purple Teletubby child. Woo! What the fuck? Women online are confused. Women online are confused as to why men will cheat on women like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. Thoughts? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? Meg is a quality woman, yeah. And if Meg is a quality woman, then definitely Cardi B is a quality woman, according to Motivation Joe. I'm just saying.
Park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage.
Look at her back here. Now, if I was at the Christmas party or the Thanksgiving party or the New Year's party at Wells Fargo, you're not wearing a dress like this. You're not wearing a dress like this.
Dream, make it stream. I don't
don't even like snakes, but we got all these. This is what you want to show?
Public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but
You don't cook, you don't clean. Women online are confused as to why men will cheat on women like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Not to mention, your body looks horrible. I'm sorry. Cardi B's ass looks horrible. I don't like it. Fuck y'all. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. I don't like it. It looks like shit. I said that. I meant that. Thank you, boo. He said WAP is 0-2 in sports. I have been saying that. I have been seeing that. That's a good idea. Here's a suggestion, Summer Walker. Summer, Cardi, Meg, and Koresha. Y'all should just get together. Y'all should just get together. Allegedly, that's why Portia's now with a woman, because of you sassy straights don't know how to treat them.
but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip.
Oh, well, at least Cardi got the ring. She right. Cardi did get the ring, child. Meg was trying to get it. Didn't work.
Down inside of me, quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me until.
Oh, you would love to get inside of me. Who wouldn't want to have kids with this? Bueller? Anybody? Bueller? So that your kids later on in life can listen to this? What you think?
I'm gonna put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I'll run down on them before I have a running me.
Before you get to running me, yeah, I love it. Classy, classy. I know you all think that whoredom is the way, but class will always win out over whoredom. I don't care. Argue with your mom. Class will always win out over whoredom. Always. Say I'm lying. Always. Say I'm wrong. Always. But this is the route y'all want to take.
Your style, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that.
Oh, ask for a call while you ride that D. How does this happen? How does this happen? I don't understand. I don't understand. Who wouldn't want this to bring home to mom and dad? Who wouldn't want to have kids with this? What you put out is what you get. That's why you got a list like you do. Allegedly. Offset was a prize for Cardi B.
Thanks for the tip.
Come on now, y'all. Let's take a second, okay? Cardi B was ratchet. She was a scripper. She was DRUGing men and stealing from them. And she probably was doing a lot of other things that she just didn't say. Who was she supposed to get? Bill Gates? Bill Gates, who had a side piece, right? Okay. Who was she supposed to get? Who? Now she done went from who do y'all think she was getting in the Bronx? I think it's the Bronx, right? Who do y'all think she was getting in the Bronx? Somebody that worked at Wells Fargo as an SVP? So for her to come out here and get another rapper, that made sense. It absolutely made sense. So for her, it was a prize for her. It was. Who else would she get? Let's be honest. Her past is ass too. So maybe if Meg recognized and realized she could get married, she gonna have to look for somebody that's on her level. She got money. Clearly that don't matter, right? But these heifers refuse to hear it or see it. So, I mean, all those athletes, for the most part, most of them do get married at some point. All them football players that be on the Sunday shows, they're all married when football season is in. Most of them are. White and black, all of them. Don't think I've ever heard or seen none of their wives, except for the one I think he might have killed somebody. I forget it, Ray Lewis or something like that. But for the most part, I don't hear about their wives being out here wilding out. Their wives ain't making videos like this, talking about riding the D and all this type of stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know. I don't think that's what they're doing. Like, I don't understand where your brain is at to wonder why, when this is what you put out in the ether, which is why Cardi would end up with Offset, because who else would she end up with? And Meg didn't make it with Clay because he's just trying to have a good time, just like the rest of them said. She fit in along with all them women that they put together, and they thought that they was hurting somebody. Is it Ray Rice? All right, Ray Rice. Yeah, and then she won Stephon Diggs. These people clearly don't know how to choose well, or they're choosing what they can get. Now they mad at the fact that that's all that they can get. Do you think that Meg will go and find someone that works at, and I just use these because it's easy for me to understand, at Wells Fargo, who is a COO? Let's bump it up to COO. Do you think that they would take Meg to the Christmas party? Be honest. Do you think that they would take Meg to the Christmas party? Do you think that they would take Meg to the Thanksgiving dinner in front of all the COOs, the top people, the heads of, the people that do business with, all that? You think they're going to take Cardi B to that? You think they're going to take Meg to that? Oh, y'all. Women hating hoes that are listening, you just don't want to understand. You think that whatever you say goes, and it doesn't work that way. And instead of understanding that and changing, you're going to continue to fight against your own interests. This is what you're doing. Stephon Diggs. Now, the girl was right. I had never heard of Stephon Diggs, but you know why? I don't follow football in any way, shape, or form. But pretty sure that you sassy straights knew who he was, yay or nay, right? Now, as soon as we heard about Stephon Diggs, what did we hear? That nigga had a baby and then had another baby. He got Irish triplets. That nigga got Irish triplets, basically. So Cardi B, the smart woman that she allegedly is, the former stripper, the former robber, the whopper, didn't know that that man had kids or had kids on the damn way. She certainly didn't pick a better man than Offset. She picked this. Actually, I think Stephon is worse than Offset because Offset already had his kids already. He didn't have no kids while he was with Cardi that we know of, right? So while he was out there doing whatever it is that he was doing, I guess at least he was protecting everybody, right? Who else would Cardi B have, y'all? Come on. Ain't nobody taking her to no formal, nice event where you got to be mindful of what you say. Just like that scene with Meg in there with Clay and she acting ratchet. Oh, she just clapping her hands. No, she's singing loudly. She's being obnoxious and she's looking for attention. There's something called time and place. There is something called time and place. And all these bitches that are out here cutting for these bitches are full of shit because I see y'all. I see some of y'all and y'all know damn well. Y'all got couth. Y'all look like you got some sort of class. You just on this internet pandering to women. Because none of them show us, not none of them, because some of them do. But for most of them, they do not show a side like these people do. And I can tell that they know how to act in particular situations. I can tell that they're not out here wilding out on the internet because they value their reputation and they value their livelihood and they value probably their family name. Get on this internet and say whatever you want, right? That's fine. But I can tell by some of these people and how they present themselves and how they hold themselves together that they really don't support this shit and they wouldn't support it. But that's what they got to say in order to keep the sisterhood happy. I'm not dumb. I know women. I know them. Now, some of the other ones that are absolutely ratchet and crazy and fool. Oh, no. They absolutely support it. I can tell. Oh, yeah, y'all support this shit because you're one of a kind. Maybe not necessarily a hoe, but you definitely can relate to this. Those are the ones with the hurt feelings, talking about I'm gonna cheat first. They're gonna participate and cheat first. That's what it's called. Yeah, you crazy. Now have a wife or a woman that's at your Christmas party and she start talking, because you have to mingle. You have to mingle. You have to talk to people. You have to show that you are a part of the team, I shall call it, even when you're someone's significant other, when they have these types of jobs. Hate to be the one to be the bearer of bad news. That's the way the shit works. So what would Meg be talking about, Bueller? She gonna talk about how stocks did today? What's she gonna talk about? What's Cardi gonna talk about, Bueller? What are they gonna talk about at that sort of a setting? Are they gonna use the right knife, fork, spoon, all that type of stuff? Are they gonna just start twerking as soon as maybe a rap song comes on? So then you just get on the floor and say, "Hey!" and start twerking. Do you think that's gonna fly? Child, you can call it white supremacy. You can call it whatever the fuck it is that you want to call it. What it is couth, class, time, and place. And everything, you can't do everything in every place. And this is why these people like Summer Walker and Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion are going to stay where they are and have the type of man that they have, because they're not going to change. They're not going to listen. And they think that they are the pièce de résistance and that everybody should want them. And how's that working out for them? That damn woman then had a damn baby with a man who got now Irish triplets, and she's a part of that. And she's still married to somebody else. Great look for the community. Great look for the community, child. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. It's very generous of you, as always. ESPN interviewed Steph Diggs' teammates 51 men, and they all said they would never let their sisters deal with Stephon Diggs because they felt he was a dirtbag. I guess Meg saw that and was like, that's my king. Cardi did. You mean looking into something? You mean looking into something? Hey, she ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that because they just know everything, because it's a vibe all the time. That's all that matters is the vibe, child. Pretty hair and bow legs. I'm sure that got something to do with it as well. Thank you, boo. Cardi got her ring, and he posted a video of her cooking and cleaning the bathroom, but she don't cook or clean in her whack-ass song. And they go along with it instead of seeing what she actually does. She also don't let her kids listen to her music. Interesting. The child will allow your kids to listen to it, know every word, and sing it for the damn talent show. But you think somebody respectable is coming through to marry you? Child, please. Anyway, thank you, hon. Shout out to Dee Dee, my girl. I appreciate you, boo. Meg has painted herself into a bad corner. If she wants to marry and have kids, she'll have to claim her 304 persona as an act. If she says it's all an act, her fans will cancel her in a heartbeat. And that is more of you care more about what women have to say and how they feel than what you want for your own life. How many times have I said this? Not even just these people, but even regular smegulars will do what they think that the sisterhood wants as opposed to doing what it is that they want, because they're scared and worried about what they will say and do to them. And that is half damn crazy. And that's why Summer Walker, I think, is a 3-time baby mom. Maybe 2 are with the same dude. Luckily, Meg is not pregnant. I give her credit for that. And Cardi is now part of a triplet of Irish twins, still married to somebody else that already cheated on her. Illiterate as fuck, talks about black people, but black people embrace her. Don't let her turn MAGA, because they really gonna have a time then. They gonna lose their shit. I know that's what y'all be doing. I know you hating hoes. That's what you be doing. You too worried about what another woman fucking thinks than to go ahead and do what needs to be done for a man that you know damn well that you want. This is why I could care less. I know what it is. You can lie to your mom. Thank you, boo. Cardi, Meg, same thing. Interchangeable, same thing. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I don't think we need to listen to no more of this. Let's go over here to, this is really what I wanted to get to. This is It Is What It Is. Shout out to Mace and Cameron and the little girl. I don't know her name. The title is "This is Why You Need to Keep Your Relationship Private." All right. And they're going to talk about this Meg and Clay shit. Oh, hopefully they allow people to look at their shit. Does anybody know? I don't know. This is like my first time. Anybody know? Because you know Breakfast Club don't allow you, and don't nobody want to even watch Breakfast Club, honestly. Noodles Jefferson, come on, boo, I like it. These chicks have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire, stuck on repeat, shaking my damn head. Shout out to 50 Cent though. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. If you add up all of the people who have actually gotten with an athlete and had a baby, it's nothing compared to the amount of women that are out here. So the fact that people are still trying to do that is crazy. But like we said the other night, that one is the simp. Anthony Edwards, I think it was Anthony Edwards. Oh no, that's the one with the team teaming up on him, his baby moms teaming up. All this is ridiculous. But this is what the culture likes. And then people wonder why there's something wrong with the culture. Because it's easy to take on the debaucherous shit instead of doing some hard fucking work to get shit done. Goodbye, Uncle Rick. Not Maxine, not Maxie. Goodbye. Goodbye, sir. I cannot. Sage Talk Biz, thank you, boo. He said, ladies, when a man bring you home to meet mom and dad have a voice in their legacy. In this case, for show, especially since the father is a former NBAer himself. After a couple of months, mom said, dump that biatch. Of course she did. That's a racist, because you know the mom is white. That's a racist. Child, that might be next. We gonna watch though. Anyway, come on, let's hear what they have to say. Shout out to all of y'all that are here.
Have a statement from Megan Thee Stallion, who has called it quits with Klay Thompson after posting this on her stories. He said, cheating, had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Mace, what's your opinion on the public statement, given all the clips, videos, pictures, things we've seen in the relationship?
Who cheated?
She claims Klay Thompson cheated.
So let's not forget that. First of all, does anybody know how old this girl is? She definitely like 5, 26. She looked like she's a baby. She definitely Z. Anybody know how old this girl is? And what her name is, instead of me calling her that little girl. And I'm about to eat this damn thing too. Guys, I've heard this. We have to listen to her. The most important thing that need to be listened to is her, in my opinion, in this clip, right? I feel like I already knew what I was going to hear from Cam and Mace. But her, 27, 28. 27, 28.
You got evidence?
It's just a post.
I don't know about that. I don't really want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion. This is just, it's like, what was she expecting? No, for real. What was she expecting? She get with Klay Thompson. What was supposed to happen? You tell me from Black Girl Magic, what was supposed to happen?
What was the expectation?
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I thought they were finna get married.
She thought they was fitting to get married. She thought they was fitting to get married. Oh, her name is Treasure? Okay. No, what you talking about? No, child. This is to get me through, because you know I be hungry when I'm done with y'all. She said she thought they was fitting to be married. This woman, she looks young, she adorable. I like that she got this opportunity here. I have nothing negative to say about this little girl. However, she's 27, 28, talking about she thought that Megan Clay was fitting to get married. Let me tell you why she thinks that, in my opinion. And she didn't say it. This is just what I think, because, child, I know bitches. No shade. Because they was on the internet together. And she met his mom. I'm telling you. I am telling you, this is why these people have problems with their relationships, and I'm not saying that about her. It's all about a vibe. That's why Krishan was wilding out over fucking Blueface. Meg is with Blueface at some point, allegedly. Gen Z. Getting it wrong at all times. Thank you, Dane. He said, Messi, I nominate you to teach Meg what's what. Meg got to pay me, child. See, people won't listen to me because they're not gonna like the delivery. Because as soon as you start talking stupid, I'm gonna be like, child, that sounds stupid, I ain't got time. I have no problem with talking to anybody about whatever they want to talk about, but what we're not gonna do is sit up here and think I'm gonna sit up here and listen to stupidity. So these people don't want no real criticism, no real critique. They want something that's going to make them feel better, which is why they didn't like Kevin Samuels. It's not what he was saying was wrong. They allegedly didn't like the delivery. And they didn't like what the fucking message was. They definitely not going to like it from me. This girl, and she has a boyfriend from that time that somebody came and flirted with her. So she has a boyfriend. So good for her. And hopefully it works out for them for whatever. But she's 24. Okay. She definitely in her 20s. But that's what they look at, what the posts look like. It's what the internet says. This is the problem, a lot of the problem, in my opinion, on these relationships things, which is why you get on here and go to a show with a woman who ain't been married, ain't gonna get married, and ain't in a relationship to get relationships from. Yeah, I know she gonna try to say now, oh, we just try and bring people together, but she out there spouting advice, and she don't know what she's talking about. Has she ever been in a relationship before? Yes, she had, but the last one she got scammed. So I'm thinking she probably not the best choice. She needs to pick better. And I'm talking about Kendra Gilliams. But they want to go listen to her, child.
Why?
That's what it looked like from what I've seen from the outside looking in.
What make you say they was going to get married?
I mean, Clay's at that point in his life where it looks like he's ready to settle down. He's with the Mavs, not playing as good as he was.
So Clay looked like he about to settle down because he's with the Mavs and he's slowing down. Child, as all of us get older, we slowing down. She thought because he's with the Mavs and he's not playing as good, that means that he's about to get married. Mace already knows. That's why he's not saying anything. Me and him are on the same page. I already knew, by the way, that he didn't even want to freaking answer the question because he's going to say probably the same thing. I forget what he says. Excuse me, but he's probably going to say the same thing.
You tell me from Black Girl Magic, what was supposed to happen?
What was the expectation?
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I thought they were finna get married.
Why?
That's what it looked like from what I've seen from the outside looking in.
What make you say they was going to get married?
I mean, Clay's at that point in his life where it looks like he's ready to settle down. He's with the Mavs, not playing as good as he was. The public post, he never posts public relationships from what I've seen. I haven't.
He posted publicly, y'all. He was ready to get married because he posted publicly.
I mean, I've seen posts from her previous relationships, but they were then like the Thanksgiving, like a lot of things. Yes.
All right.
The Thanksgiving. He's supposed to be getting married. Superficial shit that don't mean nothing, y'all. This shit means absolutely nothing. And I'm gonna go with she's about 24, 25. Listen to her talk now. I think she's 24, 25.
And not towards Megan, but just the question. Does settle down mean settle?
No.
So what does settle down have to do with
settle down means what does it have to do with it? That's what you're asking. Yeah. To me, settle down means we're gonna choose each other and stop talking to other people. That's what I would think.
Oh, okay.
So that's all it means is we're going to settle down and we're going to stop choosing other people. So let me ask a question. Since you're not getting married, because she didn't say married, right? Does that mean that you have to stay together once you settle down and decided that you were only going to, do these people think that relationships just supposed to last forever? I mean, I know that's what you want as a woman. As a woman, we typically want the relationship to last forever. But the odds is that you can break up. Which is why I referenced Dr. Tiasan Johnson had a video where he said that for men, you are allowed to leave. Something like that. Something along those lines. I don't have to stay with you. It was something like that. That was a good video. If y'all want to go, you should go watch it. This talk that she's saying is basically, it's a vibe. I'm going off of a vibe. It's a vibe.
I want to hear what Cam got to say about this, because this whole idea with Megan Thee Stallion, I think her reputation precedes her, and because her reputation.
I wonder what Mace means by that. He's being very careful too. If you notice, I think her reputation precedes her. Mace, whatever are you speaking about? Mace, whatever are you speaking about? Mace being careful because he don't want the hating hoes to come after him. But women, you gotta listen to me. This shit matters, especially when you're gonna put it out in the public. This shit matters. Somebody else had calculated that she maybe had an 8-year window. I still think it's about a 5-year window where she was dealing with all these people. Because, like, again, Savage didn't become famous until the pandemic. 2020 to 2026 is 6 years. I don't think many people knew who the hell she was prior to that. So May says her history precedes her. This is what he's talking about. He's being very nice about it, though.
Patient precedes her. When things go a certain way, you don't get the good fortune of it.
Mm-hmm. Cam.
I told niggas this the other day. I don't know what show I said on. Stop making your relationships public.
I agree. He said, stop making your relationships public. Absolutely. Excuse me. Because now over here, whether they like it or not, you know, in such a short time, it's been all these people, it's been all these videos, it's been all these pictures, it's been all this, that, and the third. And they think that this means relationship or long-term or whatever. For a woman who sits up here, did I leave that up? Who sits up here with this?
Really ain't never got him for a thing. He already made his mind up.
I mean, this is her job. This is her persona. But that don't mean that some man wants that to be his legacy with his kids. Y'all don't think? How many times have I said in weeks and months at this point, long term, down the road, thinking about the future? These people don't do that. These people do not do that. And that's why they're going to continue to have issues. Because now they want to put this together like this is going to make a damn bit of difference. And like I said, these people all basically look the same. It's the same people. It's the same aesthetic. It's the same shape. Everything is basically the same. You go over here, child, this look like I'd be crossing the street. If I didn't know these people, and child, some of these people I still probably cross the street, and they came down the street, I'm crossing the street. G-Eazy, I'm crossing the street. Moneybag Yo, I'm crossing the street. And the odds are I could see Meek Mill's child. Now, I probably wouldn't cross the street on him. But the rest of these people are probably Trey songs I would know. The rest of them I wouldn't know. Most likely I'm crossing the street. You're not the same. You can keep thinking that all you want to. You're not the same as a man. It does not work the same. It does not work the same.
Stop doing it, bro. Megan Thee Stallion started with, and before I said something about Megan Thee Stallion, people got mad, but it's public. It started with Moneybag Yo, right? Then Tory Lanez. I'm looking at the list here. Rapper Party Fontaines. You know Party Fontaines stat?
Yes.
Of course you do.
I don't know Party. Shout out to Party. I don't know him like that.
He's a songwriter.
Oh, Party. Then you got, I don't know, Romeo Lemieux. Well, I'm saying his name on you with a soccer player. And Torrey Craig from the Chicago Bulls.
Damn, hold on. Torrey Craig. Oh, that's the one. Okay, my bad. I had to look back. Blueface. Allegedly.
Klay Thompson. Look.
And he was supposed to marry her? No, he wasn't supposed to marry her. That's the list.
No. Something wrong with Mace. Me, Mace, and Cam are in the same age group. They're Generation X. She is Generation Z. No. Her reputation, he just read off all these names. This is not on the news. This is shit people can just look at because they got to put everything on the internet. And these people are doing the same thing. And then when they get caught and get fired and stupid stuff like that, then everybody's surprised. How? Why can't y'all keep shit to yourselves? Why can't y'all keep shit to yourselves? This is ridiculous damn list. Shout out to Cam for being, able to say it.
Bulls. Klay Thompson, look.
And he was supposed to marry her? No, he wasn't supposed to marry her. That's the list.
No, because I said, why he crack his neck like that? But that's not, bruh.
Me?
No, Mace did. But now the question, I know you're not done with your take because I don't want to cut you off. When you read the list and he's saying no, like if everybody's list was plastered, what do you mean? Like,
no, that list goes like this. That list goes like this.
Can I finish what I have to say?
Go ahead, Cam. No, you're correct.
Crazy,
you were talking. You're right.
Yeah. The whole thing about it is this, right? You're saying stack. What if everybody's list is plastered? That's the thing. Everybody's list is not plastered. So when you push up information public and people have opinion of what's going on because it's public, you can't get mad at people being opinionated because you have a public relationship. I just said this. I'm not sure if y'all wasn't here or where I said it. I said I would never do no public relationship because they always go with the girl, whether you're right or wrong and different anything else. Matter of fact, Mace was on because Mace said, I forget who he's talking about, but he's like, yeah, if so-and-so cheat, they be like the girl. If a girl cheat on a guy, another girl be like, well, what he do to make her do that? He may not have did nothing.
Which is basically what's going on. All anybody has is Meg put up a post. That's it. That's it. And automatically hating hoes, including the ones that are here and listening, just go and believe Meg. Just go and believe her. Poor Meg. Girl, what? Not the WAP queen. Girl, please, you're a savage. I thought she was a savage. Sit up here quitting your job. Child, please, you sound childish. This little girl more mature than she is. Lord help your people.
You may not have did nothing. So when you sit there and be like, oh, our list is plastic, is it our fault nobody sitting around digging, looking for Party Fontaine and the soccer player and the Chicago Bulls dude and everybody else? And I'm just saying, I'm not saying Megan's right or wrong or anything else. I'll take it past this. One of the best, and I'm not even putting Megan Thee Stallion in the same category. I'm telling you this somewhere totally different. There's no disrespect to Megan. I'm just saying. Halle Berry. I don't know if you know how I know you know who Halle Berry is, but I don't know if you know how high she was regarded as the best, baddest bitch of the 90s. Like,
agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? Yeah, I think he's right about Halle Berry. Like a couple of people, right? We've seen him. We've talked about him. And I agree about the public relationship. And he's right. Who would have been looking up Party Fontaine? That name is so funny. Partisan Fontaine or these other people. Who would have been looking up? You Sassy Straights would have known them because you watch sports. Child, Party Fontaine, the only reason that I know that man's name is because she was in a relationship with that man. That's it. And I don't even know him. I just know that's what I know him from. I don't know who Torrey Craig is. I do now. Come on. They don't want to listen. They would rather listen to that little girl, which she's the same. Oh, they were supposed to be together. Clay is on the Wizards and he's not playing so good. That means he's getting in a relationship, I guess. She didn't say married.
I don't know if you know how I know you know who Halle Berry is, but I don't know if you know how high she was regarded as the best, baddest bitch of the 90s. Like, top of the line. When niggas like, oh, Halle Berry, but every rapper about Halle Berry. Every nigga left her. Every nigga. As bad as she is, every nigga like, nah, I'm out. Nah, man. You can have her. You can keep her. Because I don't care how bad you is, and this has nothing to do with Megan Thee Stallion, this has nothing to do with Halle Berry. As bad as a female is, there's some nigga somewhere saying, you can keep that bitch. I know her. I know her.
True or false, gentlemen? True or false, gentlemen? No matter how fine she is, there's somebody over there saying, you can have that bitch. You think they saying that about Halle? Child, she did have a lot of, not a lot of people. I don't want to say that about Halle Berry, but she got 2 baby daddies, David Justice, Wesley Snipes, the dude she's with now. I think. That's all I can remember anyway. Woo! Lord help your people.
As bad as a female is, there's some nigga somewhere saying, you can keep that bitch. I know her. I know her. I don't care who you are. If they not married with kids and everything else, and they super duper bad, it's some 2, 3, 4 niggas like, go ahead. Y'all think what y'all want to think. My pleasure. That's just that. Halle Berry and Dave Justice, that's a baseball player. Everybody gets out of there on Halle Berry. Everybody. I don't know what she do. I have no background or nothing. I just know nobody saves. Take that information with you. Go ahead, y'all.
This is what Party said. You should never want to be with a man if he can't be a man and do the things you like I can't.
What?
I'm telling you, he can't love you like I love you.
That sounds so toxic. Like that just like, okay. Right.
She thinks that's toxic. She don't even realize that that's a song. She just thinks it's toxic. Now, did y'all think that song, this Jagged Edge, I think we talked about it yesterday. Y'all think that song was toxic, child? Y'all gonna call it a simp song. Y'all gonna call it a simp song. Gilbert Arenas said the higher ups in the entertainment business were sitting courtside laughing about passing Halle Berry around. Now that's allegedly, but look who Gilbert Arenas ended up with. No shade against Melly Monaco. He probably had his choice, right? He ends up with a YouTuber. Shout out to them.
This is amazing.
I'm just saying that's no shade whatsoever. I think Party trying to spin the block too. If they get back together, that would be funny. That would be funny. Give Cardi 2 years, she'll be married again. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but it is what it is. She has certain qualities that make her marriage once you separate from. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. You can't tell them nothing. They don't listen. This is proof right here that it's always you. Y'all already know. Hold on. Y'all already know. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. You know, when there's people around here that just are so much into these damn celebrities, I wonder if they have any savings, 6 months, a home, kids that are not looking like them stupid kids we saw earlier, since they're so invested in people that they don't know. Everything that woman represents, and she's going to get married again. Yes, to another Offset, if they even ever get divorced, just like Remy Ma and Papoose. Remy Ma and Papoose. Those people still married. I don't even understand how the hell they still married and not divorced yet. There was somebody else that said something. Hold on a second. Uncle Rick brought up Nelly. Nelly went back, spun the block to Ashanti. Name all the people that Ashanti fucked. Bueller, I'll wait. Give us Ashanti's list. Bueller? Anybody? I can't think of anyone. I don't follow her like that. I know Nelly. I know that she was just out here just tending to herself. But she ain't got no damn list. She wasn't loud. She wasn't making funky, nasty ass music. There you go. But that was before. I don't think that was after. But yeah, that was before, not after. It was before, not after Nelly. I'm talking about he got with her. Then they broke up. Now they're married with child. Well, how? she got a list like this, and they were separated. They were not together for a long ass time, like real years. News ticks, goodbye. Goodbye, sir. It's a difference, but you hating hoes just think that you can do whatever you want and men are supposed to accept it. They're not. It just doesn't work that way, regardless of what you think. And because there's one or twosies doesn't make that the norm. That makes that the exception. It's not gonna happen. Ashanti, if she was messing around, she kept it on the low. If she was seeing somebody, she kept it on the damn low. And Nelly said, child, that's what I've been waiting for. And now they together. And I'm pretty sure that they're done, you know, and that's going to be it. And they're going to stay together at this point. But if she was out here like this, with records like this, it probably wouldn't be the same story. You can be a hoe, be a hoe. Be like Meg and be a hoe. Be like Cardi and be a hoe. And be a part of being a baby mom after doing it all this time and doing it right, not being a baby mom. Do it. Do it. But don't turn around and act like you're put upon when nobody takes you seriously. You do it to yourselves. You do it to yourselves. That's it. That's all. You don't have to like it. It doesn't make it not true. And you don't have to face the facts. Y'all don't have to face the facts. Do what you want. Everybody got free will. Just like I can say, I'll vote whoever the fuck I want to. I don't give a damn what Rolly and the rest of y'all have to say. And if I was Republican, then I'm going to be Republican. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say because I'm a whole ass adult that has free will to make my own decisions. I also have free will to act like I have some damn sense and not embarrass my family, not be a whore, and do what I have to do so that I can climb the ranks like I did at work. So I'm not going to have tattoos on my neck. I'm not going to have tattoos all over the place. I'm not going to come to work and speak any old way, dress any old way, or act like I don't have the sense that my mom and dad gave me. Act like it don't matter. It's fine. That's why these people, Summer Walker, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Koresha, are getting their results. That's why they're getting the results. But they want to blame Sassy Straits for stuff that they're doing. That fucking Summer Walker had a nerve to say something as a baby mama at least 2 times. Girl, please.
I'm telling you, he can't love you like I love you.
That sounds so toxic. Like that just like okay. Right. Is that a song?
Shout out
or
to
quote?
Party.
Like,
It's a song.
Oh, I'm like, okay.
It's a song.
That's funny. She don't even know. I love Mace's laugh.
I'm like, there's no way he said that. Like, it's just so
No,
like,
but he said it. He trolled her. He definitely trolled her. Shout out to Party.
I guess.
Party is from New York, Killer.
I don't know. I don't know everybody from here. I'm about to loop with music, but I'll say this too, and I'm not blaming Megan for this neither. I'm not, like I said, I have no problem with Megan or anything else. I just think her next relationship don't need to be public. But I will say this, and I don't know what type of niggas Klay Thompson be with or be around or anything else. I don't know his crew, his family. Like I know who his father is and all that. But I'm talking about niggas he be around. I know he got a brother, etc. But some niggas will be like, yo, shit ain't been doing right since this, man. Shooting down, percentage off. Golden State ain't want to give you that chicken. You're not winning. You might want to revisit this whole situation. Because Megan put that in.
Oh, hold on. I didn't hear this before. Hold on. Is he saying that maybe the reason that Klay was slumping is because of his relationship with Meg? Uh-oh.
Got a brother, etc. But some niggas will be like, yo, shit ain't been doing right since this, man. Shooting down, percentage off. Golden State ain't want to give you that chicken. You're not winning. You might want to revisit this whole situation. Because Megan put that in her statement too. When on the shit that she said some shit. You move up and down basketball swings. The up and down moody
horrible mood swings
during basketball season. Did she say that?
Yeah.
During basketball season.
And he probably was talking about her.
Yeah, but that's the point. Mood swings, not playing well, etc. She's dealing with. I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm just realizing what's being said right now. So she put that in her statement talking about your mood swings, whatever with regard to, that's his job. Hating hoes. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. He's a basketball player. That's his job. So if he's having trouble and you're not being helpful, what would he keep you for? That's on that level. Let's bring it down to normal. If your significant other, your husband or whoever is having issue at work, and they can be moody because you bitches be moody. You could be moody. You could be having a tough time. They could be pressing down on you, and all you want to do is complain and whine and not help, not soothe, or nothing like that. Child, that's why he got rid of her. That's why he got rid of her. He is the son of another NBA person. I don't know if he's a legend. I'll let y'all tell me. I don't know that man. He is the son of another NBA-er. So he has to do well. That's his father. He's a part of the legacy. And if you are causing him, and let me not say it's her fault, okay? Because it's his responsibility to make the decision on what the hell it is that he needs to do in order to improve his game, his livelihood. That's his job. If she's a distraction and a hindrance and not a help, he has to get rid of her. He's gonna let his basketball career as the Splash Brothers and whatever y'all said he was, because of Met. Goodbye. Oh, his dad is in the Hall of Fame. Oh, hell yeah, that's what happened. That's absolutely what happened. Because y'all keep saying it. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he's with the Warriors. He's not doing so great. Ma'am, that does not translate into marriage. He's moody. His mood swings. So when y'all are at your job and you got issues, y'all don't have mood swings. Y'all don't feel some type of way. Y'all don't feel depressed. Y'all don't feel like you just want to sleep. Y'all don't feel like you just be really, really tired. Y'all don't feel like you don't want to go back. None of that happens. None of that happens. This is where what do you bring to the table comes into play. This is absolutely where what do you bring to the table comes into play. Because if you're not going to be a help, then that means you are a hindrance. And then that means that that person can potentially possibly lose their job, their livelihood. And then what you going to do? Sit there and say, you stupid bastard or something like that. So if you can't, there's a period of time that's called the honeymoon phase when you get together with someone. There is the fucking honeymoon phase where everything is everything. Everybody's so sweet. Everybody's on their best behavior. I love you. 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 That's a thing. You can do no wrong. You always want to be together. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Then as your relationship progresses, as it should, and moves into the next phase, which I would consider it to be, we really getting to know each other. You ain't going to know nobody until you have issues. Everything is great when everything is great. Just like when you first start a job, everything is great. Then you get to know your manager. Then it's like, what the fuck, right? It's the same with a freaking relationship. So they got to the part where we really getting to know each other. And child, you making Thanksgiving dinner ain't gonna make no fucking bit of difference because child, they could get somebody to cater that shit. It's how you act towards each other when troubling times comes. That's what's gonna make the difference or not. So either you're gonna be a help, that's where helpmate comes in, helpmate, help meet, whatever you want to call it, or being a see you next Tuesday. Now, who thinks that these heifers that we've been looking at are going to be soothing and helpful? And let me tell you why I know she hasn't, wasn't, and isn't. She put that shit out in the public. She took that shit and she put it out in the public. I had said it was, I think I had said it, but I was thinking that if I didn't, that it's Pillow Talk. So you put the Pillow Talk information out into the ether. You're done. You're done. You're done. That's crazy. I didn't realize it until Cam just said it. That's why I got to talk to people who are Generation X, because the rest of y'all, I can't. That's exactly what happened. And maybe he did cheat and maybe he didn't. That's just what she says. Maybe he just said that he was cheating just to get rid of her, because men don't typically like to break up with women either, unless it's something like extremely just crazy, right? They typically, not typically, but enough of the time they just do shit to push you away and drive you crazy, and then you say you're done. I learned that from Sex and the City. But that's what happened. This is like the third time I've heard him talk about how his game ain't what it was. Wow. And then again, like I've said before, we've all had our heart broken. We've all been dumped. We've all had breakups. I'm not going to say everybody been cheated on, but everybody has been through it. You love somebody that decided that they don't want to deal with you no more, or whatever. Or maybe it just is not the right time. Somebody got to move. You break up. That's it. People have loved and lost. Let's call it that. People have loved and lost for whatever the reasons are. You don't blow up your whole life over it. You have to find a way to put one foot in front of the other. This is what I've been told, and move on. You take a weekend, you take a week, and you cry, scream, carry on, do what you got to do, and then you decide that it's time to get up and get back to normal. So what you gonna do? What's she gonna do? Allow this just to dictate her life now? And you hating hoes? That's not how it's supposed to go. You have to figure out how to move on. You can't just bask in the negativity. She quitting that damn job. I'm telling you, they're not gonna hire her back. They're not gonna hire her back. I don't care. They're not gonna hire her back. No, are you saying no that she shouldn't have? Or are you saying she should have put his business out there? You don't ever put your significant other's business out there, y'all. Child, I just went through this. It's one of the worst things ever. You don't do that. You don't do that. And that's just a friendship. So in a relationship, that person is not going to trust you anymore. He's got a legacy. A lot of people don't have legacies. He has a legacy. I'm just saying. But whatever. Come on, Cam.
And sometimes nigga be like, and I'm not saying Clay said this right or wrong. I'm just saying, my nigga's gonna tell me, yo, Cam,
we was up before this.
Thing. yeah, we was running. I'm just telling you, my nigga. Now shit ain't looking right. I'm just telling you, my niggas would definitely tell me, because if you my nigga, I'm gonna tell you. What you want to win? You want to win, or you want to be in love? If you want to be in love, I dig it.
That's what friends.
That's men. Do you want to be a winner, or do you want to be in love? If the love is bringing you down, and the winning is your livelihood, one would hope you're going to go for your livelihood. I would recommend that. Me personally, I would recommend that.
That is what friends are for. But in this situation, things are already going kind of.
Women going to tell, then why she get with him?
Because she was in love.
So then don't.
She didn't get with him because she was in love. She's not even answering. She's not even listening to what he just asked her. Why did she get with him? It's not because she was in love. She fell in love at some point. She allegedly, because I don't know, probably got with him, like I heard somebody say on one of their streams today, is because he seems like a nice guy to me. Like his demeanor, he seems quiet. He don't seem like he in the streets. It don't seem like he be in Miami on Ocean Drive every holiday weekend. You know what I mean? He probably mostly a homebody type of dude. He be out here with his people when he doing the game, and that's probably it. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just thinking that that's the type of person he is. What that translates to? The nice guy. And when do they want the nice guy? Yeah. Kevin Samuels right again. Kevin Samuels right again. Do you think that she is going to be able to settle down with any of these people? And I'm not saying that they're not nice. I'm not saying that these people are not nice. Yeah, Jen, exactly. Yeah, she calls herself a savage. She clearly isn't. I no offense against any of these people, including Koresha. Who's settling down here? Who? Maybe Party Fontaine because of the message that he put out, allegedly. Who? Not even Meek. Who? Trey Songz? No. These are not the settling down types. No shade, allegedly, but I just don't see them as being the settling down types. So she wanted to be out here having fun, right? And she had plenty of fun. Now she's 31. I think we said she's 31, absolutely. And now it's time to look for, because there's phases in life, and now she's in that next step. Now she wants to look for a decent person, and she don't have to admit it, but I'm sure Clay is considered a decent person. Like I said, I know him, but I don't know what he does. I'm assuming he's not out in these streets. I just don't see him like that. You think them rappers aren't still in them streets? You think them rappers are just going home at night and just watching TV? I'm thinking no. I could be wrong. I'm thinking no. After we saw DaBaby kick out the one of his baby's moms too a couple years ago. She lied about body count. She said body count doesn't matter. Body count don't matter if you can go ahead and count it on your own. Why do you need to ask her about body count? It's out here on the internet. Just like Cam said, stop putting your shit out here on the internet and stop trying to cover off on what other people think. Yeah, child, y'all be too concerned about what people think.
Women gonna tell, then why she get with him?
Because she was in love.
So then don't start this.
No, but that was like the timeline. We already seen things kind of going. She was holding him down. It seemed like
she wasn't holding him down.
So that's the thing, right? What Mason's trying to say is, pardon me, Mason, but Savage trying to say is this: she got with him when his career was declining. But no, that's when we found out about them. We don't know when she got with him.
Yeah,
we found out when he got the Dallas and all that they were our idol. I'm not saying it was before or after, but when we find out, that doesn't mean that that's when it necessarily started. That's just when the public found out. You don't meet somebody and be like, DM and be like, yo, you cute, I'm cute, let's go on a date. Oh, we're public now. No, don't be rocking like that. Remember how Asia Wilson and Bam was tiptoeing around like, oh, my best friend's at the game.
Yeah.
This person's at the game. That was going on for like months, and that's just at the games. So before they even were seen together, we don't know how long that was. Then after that, it probably was a year. Then next day, come to the game. I met, oh, Bam's at the game. Oh, wait a minute. Asia's at Bam's game. Wait a minute, they at each other's games. Oh, we're just friends. Then another month go by. We're in a relationship. When we find out, it's not when it starts.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It don't be like that. Shout out to Bam and Asia as well. I like that couple. They're a really good couple.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know who Bam and Asia are. But I absolutely agree with Cam. And one of the things that he was saying about whoever they are, that they wasn't letting people know about their relationship, even though they was out there at games and all that type of stuff. So I'm assuming those people are now together, and good for them, because everything is not for the internet. And that's something that these young people got to learn and realize. They still getting fired because they're doing TikToks while they're at work and in their uniform. Like, we've been listening to that for 3 years solid, and they still doing the shit. Especially considering that jobs are hard to come by. Y'all still doing this dumb shit because you think you should be able to do whatever you want to do. Ciao. Anyway, so yeah, that's the update on that portion of it. Shout out to It Is What It Is. You can definitely see the difference in the generations too. Again, they're Generation X and she's definitely Z, and she is exactly why these people are having issues, because they're just so, I feel like it's superficial. They're looking at stuff that doesn't matter. But moving on to our favorite tether, or one of our favorite tethers. Peas World says men on TikTok are finally calling them lame as the nonsense continues. Oh, y'all finally decided to say something, huh? All right. I think answering back to what these heifers are saying about this breakup. So let me go ahead and speed it up, and we're going to listen to him, and then I'm done with ya. Shout out to everybody that is here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
In 3 years of doing YouTube, I don't think I've ever seen this level of parasocialness.
Uh-oh.
And if you would have told me this would have happened, I'd be like, okay, well, like Beyonce or Cardi B, someone who's very relatable, Nicki Minaj, maybe, Rihanna, maybe. Megan Thee Stallion is shocking how close these women feel to her. And I don't get it. I don't
Get it.
Meg Thee Stallion and basketball player Klay Thompson are over. Meg Thee Stallion went on her Instagram to say this on her stories. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatments towards me during your basketball season, and now you don't know if you could be monogamous? Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye. I'm so upset for Meg Thee Stallion because you give a guy who's not your usual type a chance, and they will always remind you that a man will be a man no matter the breed of dog. A dog.
Not her usual type. Oh. Not her usual type. I guess he do stand out. I guess he do stand out. Not only because he light bright and half, but I guess he looks nice on this. Who else looks nice? He looks nice on here, and maybe Torrey Craig. Look, and Trey Songz maybe. Don't look like I'd have to cross the street. But the rest of them, child, I'm crossing the street. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Will always be a dog no matter the breed, because Klay Thompson is very, very far removed from anything that she's ever dated before. He's goofy looking, he can't really dress, he sounds like a nerd, he looks like he watches anime, like he looks like the type of guy that somebody will be like, oh, he's a good guy, he's safe, but a dog will always be
he looks like a good guy, he's safe. Does that mean I was right? Shout out to Kevin Samuels.
Be a dog no matter the breed. That's why when all of this came out and people were like, oh my God, like, how could he do that? I'm like, why are we all surprised? There is nothing a man can do in this life that will shock me, because I heard it all.
4 rings, megastar, and has women just chasing him, falling over. You forgot to mention that he's just safe. Which the safe guys are worth like 200 million. I just have women just chasing him. That's Oh no, that doesn't make sense to me personally.
We didn't know Klay Thompson before Meg Thee Stallion. We didn't know Stephon Diggs before Cardi B. And while these guys have more money than these girls have social and global influence. Meg Thee Stallion made Klay a global star, whether he wants to admit or not. These men like to use these women for come-ups and for social status, because, like, don't ever get it twisted, girls. Social currency is still a currency. If you are well known in your circle and you're well respected, a guy can use that for social come-up, because being with you makes him look good. If Meg Thee Stallion is dating him, he must be popping. He must be giving guys. You need to be very, very careful, because guys are users just like girls. I would even say more. A guy knows when he has a woman that he can use to make himself look better. And I think sometimes the insecurity that we have in ourselves do not allow us to see what we are actually worth, what our currency is. But a man can see it. A man can see your value economically before you. And it does not even need to be money. It's status, it's reputation. When you're around his friends, how does you standing next to him make him feel and look? But because a lot of us are insecure, a lot of us don't see ourselves the way the outside sees us. That's why a guy can pick you and you could be like, oh my God, he picked me. He's a money man. He's this. No, he picked you because you have status, because you have social currency, and because you're that.
In the reality in which this woman lives, Klay Thompson only became a global star like 9 months ago.
They just be talking, child. They just be talking.
We didn't know Klay Thompson before Meg. Yeah, you're a woman in the UK who doesn't watch basketball.
Right.
You're self-proclaimed baddie. Obviously, you're gonna know Meg and not Klay, but that doesn't mean that Klay wasn't a global superstar. The NBA is literally a global brand. The NBA is probably, in America, the most global sport. The NFL is American, people don't watch that. Baseball is American, people outside America don't really watch that. The NBA is one of the only sports, probably golf, you put golf in there and then the fighting stuff, but the NBA is probably the most global sport in America. Basketball, 4 rings, the Splash Bros, 66 off 11 dribbles. I watched the game. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Meg made Klay a global star. Are you on crack, okay?
Among the hating hoe community.
Here's the thing. A lot of this discourse, there's a small percentage of men who are like, yay, Klay cheated. The rest of the men are just like, firstly, you guys are very weird. Like, you guys are very parasocial. These are like grown women, pushing 30, okay? Grown women. But then also, you guys are doing this thing, and this is the weirdest part. You're trying to make a man who is worth hundreds of millions, Hall of Fame, 4 rings, all of that, uber successful superstar. You're trying to make him out like he's beneath Meg, or he's not that relevant, or not that. That's the weirdest thing, because to everyone else, we know he's of a higher status than Meg. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be a competition. But you guys are doing this thing, trying to put him down. And it's so dumb. Now he's ugly. And yeah, he has more money, but he's not a star. It's okay. Meg took her L. It happens, man. Damn. Meg cheated in her past, right? Allegedly. It happens. Trying to make Klay like he's not that guy, it just makes you guys look so weird. It's like you guys are so out of touch. So incredibly out of touch. But this is literally these women. This is them.
I said that I totally sympathize and I get with like people like baddies like myself, baddies like Meg, like baddies like us. Buddy, not your buddies. You buddy, bitch. You built like a big buddy drink for Quick Trip. Oh, you not like Meg. You never were.
She thinks she Meg.
My sister thinks she's a baddie, but this is.
Hold on. I missed. My sister thinks she's a. Is she a baddie, gentlemen? Bueller. Gentlemen, Sassy Straits. Is she a baddie? Child, these people just be saying any old thing.
It's literally these women. This is them.
I said that I totally sympathize and I get with like people like baddies like myself, baddies like Meg, like baddies like us. Buddy, not your buddies. You buddy, bitch. You built like a big buddy drink for Quick Trip. Oh, you not like Meg. You never were.
My sister thinks she's a baddie, but this is these women. They think that they can relate to Meg in some way, and like this affects all of them.
Klay Thompson is just another example of a man who can't handle being with a woman that's like more successful and more famous and more bad and more talented than him.
I swear, bro, the lamest, dumbest girl you know right now is trying to call Klay Thompson DL for cheating on Meg Thee Stallion. And it's like, y'all some fucking losers, bro. Fuck a Klay Thompson. Fuck a Meg Thee Stallion. They don't know y'all. Some of y'all be too proud to call yourselves parasocial, bro. The shit is weird. It's already known the most narcissistic people are celebrities, athletes. We know this, bro. And back to what the original creator said, he can't handle being with somebody who's more successful, talented, and all that. This is objectively wrong. Y'all have to realize there's like a 1 in 18 million chance you make it to the NBA. And then to be a superstar, be in the elite ranks, it's like a 1 in 2 million chance. And to win 4 NBA championships, that's a 1 in 2 fucking billion chance. That's not even factoring all of Klay's other achievements. I'm not saying all that to glaze Klay. I'm saying for the people who say, I don't understand how he could fumble Megan. Bro, his ego is probably through the fucking roof. I'm saying these athletes are all narcissists. They don't give a fuck about a Meg Thee Stallion. I know a lot of y'all heard the saying, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but to these celebrities, bro, that's dead ass what they live by.
His DMs are probably flooded right now. His DMs are probably flooded. We couldn't imagine what it must be like to be Klay Thompson. Firstly, you're born rich. You're born into wealth. And then you become better than...
Yeah, born into wealth, in case y'all missed that part. That's why I said the legacy matters. The legacy matters. And as soon as that, you know, his dad probably was the one that said, child, you better get this shit together. This is the problem.
My dad. That normally doesn't happen. Most of these NBA, you know, and his dad was a good player. Normally, if your dad's a good player, you're kind of dead, right? But his dad wasn't a Hall of Famer. Same with Steph Curry, to be fair. Good players, Steph Curry, good player, Michael Thompson, good player, Suns, elite, right? But generally speaking, a lot of these guys that come from wealth, they don't end up making it into the league. Or if they do, they're just, you know, run of the mill. He surpassed his father, the greatest backcourt of all time. Has to be the 3rd greatest shooter of all time. Objectively, he's just more successful than me. It's not even like, again, it's not even claiming.
Yeah, but that's okay if he's better than his father, because typically that's how parents should be. They want their children to be better than them. And I'm pretty sure he's fine. And his mom look like they all good.
Just is infinitely more successful, known, relevant than Meg Thee Stallion. And that's okay.
Yes, these women are parasocial. Yes, we don't call women lame enough, right? But also, they see themselves in Megan Thee Stallion. They relate to her lack of morality. They relate to just how open she was on the internet with her sexual partners. They relate to not taking any accountability.
They got Blueface in that one.
And not trying to. And Megan Thee Stallion was 31 years old, still posting twerk videos in her underwear where you can see the print of her vagina in said video. And they believe, see, it would be different if these were women who didn't project the same double standards or patriarchy that they hate upon men onto men. These are the women who will judge you for having feelings. They will judge you for not making enough money. They project every single double standard that relates to men onto men. But when you project the double standards that belong to women on them, they attack your morality and say,
now, why do y'all use this in order to speak? This is annoying. F this nigga. Moving on. Sheesh, it's annoying.
Societal norms.
I remember when I was 31 and I was dating this man, and he eventually told me he didn't want to get married after multiple birthdays, multiple holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, vacations. He did not want to get married, honey. What Megan is going through at 31, I know exactly what that feels like. That man is 36 years old, 36. And for a lot of young women, they're like, oh no, you know, when they get older, baby, when they get older, they get stuck in their ways and it gets even more intense the way that they behave. It doesn't matter. And you know what's crazy?
You know what's crazy is that you sat there in a relationship knowing that you didn't want to get married, or that you wanted to get married, and y'all didn't have a conversation about it. Y'all didn't have a conversation about it. So y'all didn't talk about the fact that I want to get married. And he said, well, I don't. And then that would have been the end of it if that's what you wanted. They don't ever talk about that, because I'm telling you, they don't ever say anything. They just go along with the vibes. Child, I promptly said, child, I'm not going to be nobody's baby mama. I'm telling you that right now. And I ain't going to be dating nobody for fucking forever. Okay. There you go. If we're not on the same page, then we're not on the same page. Why waste our time, right? Yeah, these people don't do that. These people do not do that.
Nice guy thing, I'm gonna tell you right now, they all show up in a similar way. And you always feel like, oh, you know, I'm dating a nice guy. He doesn't beat you. He doesn't yell at you. He doesn't scream at you. He actually treats you in a respectful manner.
She said he doesn't beat you. Ma'am, that's never on the table, ever. That is not even anything that needs to be said because that's a never type of thing. What are we talking about right now? Ooh, Lord, help your people.
But then eventually he cheats, or eventually he says, hey, I don't want to get married, or I don't want to be in a monogamous relationship, or I don't know if I could be monogamous. Excuse me, at 36? I'm gonna tell you right now.
Why do these people think that there's a magic number? I'm trying to understand. If we go back over here, and I don't know how old these people are. I'm assuming these people are late 30s, pushing 40. So which one of these people is ready to get married? Y'all tell me, which one of these people are ready to get married? Bueller? And some of them might be married, like Kuluku or Tori Craig. Y'all just don't listen. I'm telling you, women they hear what they want to hear. They do not listen at all. Just because they think it must be true. They not paying attention to shit. They ain't opening their mouths when they should. They don't see what the signs are. They ain't trying to learn the signs. They just out here on a hope and a fucking prayer and keep getting fucked over by themselves. Are there men that will sit up here and gaslight you? Abso-fucking-lutely. But what we not gonna do is sit here in a relationship because it's somebody's birthday for years and years without saying, look, where are we headed? And if that's what you do, then you deserve what it is that you get. You're gonna depend on that person to let you know? If they're not letting you know, they're letting you know. That's a freebie. If they're not letting you know, they're letting you know. Typically, in normal life, people discuss relationship status, where you're headed, how you feel about marriage and children. That's normal people. Now, y'all seemingly are abnormal because you scared. Let's be honest right now. Y'all won't even negotiate your fucking salary. Y'all are absolutely scared because you think you're going to lose somebody, which you probably at the end of the day know ain't worth shit any daggone way. But because they got pretty hair and bow legs, you're willing to stick it out and hopefully, I don't know, maybe you get pregnant or maybe they'll decide to marry you. But what you shouldn't do what you want. But if you're really in charge of your life and the strong independent, then you would be saying, so where are we headed and what do you think? Because I'm trying to be married and have a child by this age. Are we on the same page or not? That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. If you're dealing with a normal person, now if you're not getting the answer that you want, you leave. Y'all don't leave. Say I'm lying. Y'all don't leave. It's called being desperate. It's called being desperate. You have to be willing to leave and leave it all there. They don't do it. I'm telling you.
Whenever a man decides to communicate in more ways than one that he does not want to be with you, you walk away. And instead, well, I mean, I'm going to say this. You're going to be depressed about it. It's going to suck. But in the long run, you're going to realize that it was a blessing. You dodged the bullet. It was a blessing in disguise because trust me, it has nothing to do with you and it has everything to do with him.
It's got plenty to do with her. I don't care. Hating hoes. I don't care. It has everything to do with her. She thinks that roster doesn't matter for her. It matters. She didn't have that discussion as it was getting, like the little girl said, from It Is What It Is. She was in love. I'm sure she was. What was the deep conversation that y'all had that you didn't know where he was going and what the hell it is that he wanted, or if he was even, thinking about getting married? What was the deadline? What was the timeline? What was the timeline? That's what it is. That's what we use in corporate America. Because really, the things that go on in corporate America are basically parallel to life. At least for me and people I know. Child, I don't know what the hell y'all be living off of Real Housewives of insert city, child. No, I do not.
That man at 36 saying that he doesn't want to be in a monogamous relationship and that he would rather cheat and be dishonest and disrespectful, because that's exactly
how he literally said, hey, I want to be with other women. That's He's telling you, hey, you can make a decision here. You can stay or go. That's quite respectful. And a lot of men won't.
We want the truth. You get the truth, and now you're mad. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Just because you don't like it doesn't make it mean, wrong. It might hurt your feelings, but that's okay. You move on, and you do this type of shit sooner rather than later, because now she's 31, which ain't, you know, it ain't over the hill or anything. But now now she has shown that she cannot be trusted with information. Y'all can ignore that all you want to. She has shown that she acts like a petulant child when she doesn't get her way. Say I'm lying. Gentlemen, say I'm lying. If you saw some woman that came out here and gave out all the business of the last dude she was with, y'all taking her on, tell the truth, shame the devil. Even if it's Meg Thee Stallion and the way that she looked, all that. Imagine you have something that you wanted to share and you share it with her. She get mad. Now everybody in the world know. Nobody's doing that. I know your answer was no, correct. No man worth his salt is doing that. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And that's probably one of the reasons why, first of all, he has no need to say anything because this all looks so damn silly, but this is what the color community is into. So here we are talking about it yet again. And if you want to be somebody's significant other, their wife, you don't put family business in the streets. I'm not talking about picture taking. I'm not talking about we out here for dinner. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about things was affecting him and affecting his work. And you used it against him. That's what Trent says. That's what Trent says. You used it against him. That's what she did. That's what she did. So if he's confiding in her and trusting in her, first of all, I said that she needs to be comforting to him. Let's not get it twisted, y'all. Hating hoes. Who's going to ask whom to marry whom? It's going to be him that would need to ask her. Are y'all going to at least agree with that? So if you really love him and you want to marry him, then you're going to have to change some things. I know y'all don't want to hear it. You're going to have to change some things. You're going to have something else besides wet ass pussy. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You're going to have something more than WAP. But y'all think that that's all that you need. And that's how you end up in situations like this. So I don't know who the hell it is that will, let me say, a man of any sort of substance that's going to come through and deal with her from now on. Maybe party, because I feel like he's trying to do a reach back allegedly by what he put out there. But she fucked up by putting all this information out here. I know y'all think it's cute. I know, but you're the people that believed in Jasmine Crockett, and all she said was Trump is bad. Like, she offered nothing, she told nothing, and she said dumb shit. Y'all think that this is cute because she done told somebody, I guess, is how you look at it. And that gets y'all nowhere. And you continue to do it over and over and over again. No man wants his business in the street. And honestly, you shouldn't want your business in the street either. What the fuck? I'm telling you that dad and the mom don't want their family name to be tarnished like this either. They're not getting back together. Not gonna happen. Noodles, thank you, boo. He said, I'm not dating anyone who had their toes Harlem Nighted by an ex. Goodbye. Y'all can't be serious, can you? Y'all can't. Come on, P. Y'all so crazy.
Don't give women that courtesy. They'll just cheat. He literally told her, hey, look, there's too many other things that want me. You know, I don't keep it 100. There's too many other things. I can't do this monogamous shit. So look, we can be together or not. It's up to you. That's not cheating, and it's not being disrespectful.
What it is. That's exactly what it is. Especially when you brought that woman around your family, and that's my biggest annoyance. Don't bring me around your family and play in my face.
It wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Now, yeah, exactly. First of all, it's not you, Ugmug. And second of all, so now bringing somebody around the family, it means that you're supposed to get married. There's no reality here, y'all. There's no reality. These bitches have no reality whatsoever. Y'all, they probably think Real Housewives insert city is real.
You did this thing where you were talking about Meg and you said you. So you're blending it between Meg Thee Stallion and yourself. It wasn't you. It wasn't you, buddy. Klay Thompson don't know you exist. It was not you.
Because what the hell you got me talking to your mother and your father for? We could have kept it platonic. We could have kept it fun. But a lot of times these men, these nice guys will approach you in a very respectful manner. You're thinking, oh, he's different. He comes from a good family. Because that's also another thing that will catch you and manipulate you into thinking.
Let me just say, I know you hating hoes will listen to this person, not married, surely not in a relationship, definitely sounds bitter. And this is who y'all choose to listen to. Can't imagine why you got issues.
He's different. Because when they come from a good family, the assumption is he has some good morals, especially if they come from a religious family. Baby, you're thinking good morals, good values, and this is the marrying type. And it doesn't matter the economic status or the financial status that they have, they still operate in the same.
They're both rich, so economics really has nothing to do with anything. It's legacy. Legacy has something to do with it. Money has nothing to do with it. They both have money.
Wavelength. They think of themselves and they move with ego and they move with unhealed trauma and they put all of that on you. That 30.
Child, these people cannot choose when they want to, when they want to go by traditional normal things and when they don't. Big boy, come on now. And I've met plenty of people's parents when I was in high school. I certainly wasn't marrying any of them. But I did have my parents meet his parents. We had them meet each other, right? Because we knew we were going to get married. So then, like, we were working towards marriage, I should say. So we made sure they met each other. Now, probably they never seen each other again unless it was a event of some sort. But that's how that worked. But I also, me personally, had to meet the mom and dad to determine if they were normal. So meeting a mom and dad or whatever, or whoever it is, that does not mean that you are getting married. Stop this. That doesn't mean, I'm not talking to you, big boy. I'm just saying, you don't meet them because you plan on getting married. You need to meet them so you know who the hell they are. Just like all the people when they talk about if the whole family is a bunch of women who ain't had a husband, don't know what a husband is, and they all single baby moms, then that's probably not a good family to go into. It's just not. They don't value those things. My husband's family, or his mom and stepdad, were married. I had a mom and a stepdad. They were getting divorced, but they have been married. So we could relate from some shit like that. Baby boomers, both of our family's parents are baby boomers. They worked in a place where it's like, oh yeah, that's a good job. And they've been there forever. Both of them. So I'm like, all right, then we good here. He gonna work hard too. And he absolutely works hard. Y'all be going in there trying to see if they got fucking Amazon coming to the house. Child, I don't give a fuck about it. Oh, I needed to know that how they lived and where they lived at was a decent place too, child. If I seen roaches, I gotta go. If they got bed mattresses on the floor, child, I gotta go. Just like I told y'all, when that man's ex-wife showed up talking about, yeah, I'm done with you. I'm done. Y'all be trying to resolve shit that ain't none of your business. Y'all want to be a part of drama. I do not. Never have, never will. No. So just because you meet someone's parent don't mean that you get married. You need to assess the situation and you need to act accordingly. How about that? Y'all don't want to change. Y'all don't want to act different. And then you're making assumptions. You're making assumptions about some shit that don't make sense because they don't know nothing about this big boy. You saw that little girl on It Is What It Is. I thought they were getting married. His career's on a downstroke. What? Girl, what? She's messing with Blueface. What is her, meaning Meg? She's got no sense of, but I mean, because clearly she's successful. I'm not trying to take anything away from her from that perspective. I'm only talking about the dating aspect. You dated Blueface? And I'm saying dated. Blueface? Blueface? Blueface. Blueface. Child, y'all got to take a look at people's decision making. Y'all don't be paying attention to it. If I had a son and no, I do have daughters, but if I had a son and he brought home Meg, I'd be like, child, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? I can't do anything about it, but I most certainly be, what the fuck are you doing? What is this? What is this? That's just me though. That's just me.
1-year-old woman has been through so much and she finally thought she had a place to land her head. And she's trying. You can tell she's trying. And she's just trying to do the right thing.
Now, how many men is beating down this person's door and this is who the hell they gonna listen to? Bitter.
in life. And as you see, the lessons will come up and show you that it's not that easy. But I'm telling you, a blessed woman will dodge multiple bullets like that, because the biggest fear I have is to be with someone for a very, very long time, have kids, buy homes, buy cars, be so intertwined that I can't get the hell away from you when you show me who you really are. So I will say, count your blessings, you dodged a bullet, and learn that it doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter the type of man, it doesn't matter the height, the economic status, the financial status. They will show themselves like this, and it's up to you to decide that you deserve better and you walk away. Shout out to Meg, girl. Like, I swear to God, I wish she had someone. I hope she has people in her community to give her a hug and say, baby, you dodged the bullet. That's all it is.
Isn't it interesting? You know, you have modern women who, they aren't religious. They claim to believe in God, but they don't follow religion in any way, shape, or form. They don't believe in any traditional values whatsoever that are supposed to.
Yeah, the traditional values that they decided they wanted to get married. Forget everything else that's traditional, only that they decided they want to get married. This is easy to spot, gentlemen, right? For you normals, and I'm assuming that you all knew. Meg ain't somebody that y'all gonna take home to get married. To marry? Not Meg, actual Meg, but somebody similar to her. With that background? With those dudes? With those decision-making skills? With what she just did? With doling out all that information? Just like Tia. Girl, you graduated. You're supposed to be happy. You've been whining and complaining ever since. Now you got this fake relationship so that you can hurry up and act like you got something going on. Girl, another person that people don't need to be listening to, but child, listen to her.
Supposed to be placed on them. The ones that are placed on men, they believe in, but no traditional values, no biblical values that are to be placed on them. They don't believe in them, but they're obsessed with marriage.
How's that work?
Isn't that interesting?
Yep.
Black women are supported by a massive group which participates in groupthink and is effectively an echo chamber. When a Black woman comes up against a person who challenges them, they can separate from them and feel supported and right with a huge mass of their own group. If they are ever confronted with the
I need somebody to translate. This is above my college associate's degree. I don't know what the fuck she talking about. A bunch of nothing. Call! That's all I hear.
Truth. If they're ever confronted with the deficiencies, if they're ever confronted with these realities, they're effectively able to dismiss, deny, and disconnect from that reality and be supported by a massive group who will reinforce the denial, who will reinforce destructive thinking, who will reinforce low values, who will reinforce these things. If you come up against them as a woman, they'll find anything to try to insult you because rationally they can't really come against you. So it just becomes an emotional confrontation where they want to tease you. It's very childish. They want to try to isolate you, they want to try to squeeze you out. You'll be ostracized by them. This is the only group, this is the culture where the ratchet,
Lord, thank you, because I have no idea what she's talking about.
Has the power socially, this big, massive group having similar values, similar behaviors, similar thought patterns. I mean, don't you think it's strange how like most Black women like appear the same, talk the same, use the same language, even use the same cadence? There's like an image of like the Black girl and they try to all do it because it allows them to be accepted by each other. Cult-like mindset. It is a particular group that is going in a destructive direction. They don't have the mental fortitude to accept a new perspective and to do a different, to change course. The mind is weak.
Cooking with grease. The idea that Megan Thee Stallion, for example, is...
Shout out to the sassy straights that was listening, because y'all, I didn't hear it. Above my associate's degree. Shout out to y'all, though.
The idol in which these women are looking up to. It says everything that you need to know, man. Now, is this all Black women? Obviously not. This is a Black lady speaking right here. She ain't with that shit. I'm sure there are a lot of other Black women who aren't with that shit as well. I've actually seen them on TikTok. But when you think about the idols in the Black community, it's not a bunch of Oprahs and Michelle Obamas and respectable Black women. It's a bunch of degenerates. And you can say the same about Black men. This is a problem.
Oh, that was quick. Shout out to Peas World. My boo. Messy women can't be this much of a bird brain. Can y'all? Child, you trying to get blocked? Who you talking to? Child, you trying to get blocked? Don't be grouping me in this shit. You already know. Don't play games with me. See, women don't like women. Y'all ladies ain't want to listen. How many times I say that? How many times do I say that? Women don't like each other and there's no sisterhood. I say that every day. Every day. Because again, the part that they're missing is that whoever Clay cheated with was a woman that knew that he was in a relationship with her and didn't give one damn about that relationship. But they just miss all that, but then be talking that feminist bullshit. Women's. I'm just saying. I know, I'm just playing with you. Women's. And then don't even acknowledge or do anything when the women's do something wrong, but then you allegedly think that that NBA player has done something and y'all keep messing around. People are doing too much suing, as we know. Shout out to Anton and Corey and Brian McKnight, who's suing. So y'all can keep making all these threats all you want to. You find yourself on the other side of a fucking jail cell, or at the end of you got to pay all this damn money because you can't control your damn self over people that don't know you. And if when that happens, they ain't coming to save your ass. They ain't giving you no money and they don't give a damn. So why you're so invested is wild. Is wild. But these hating hoes gonna hate. Listen, they're going to go up now because Fawcett came to the show and he said it was a ton of people there. So everybody is lying about what's going on, even with the cancellations. So don't start your shit, Reaper. I'm still not watching it. But I'm waiting for Flacco. If Flacco don't do it, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying. Anyway. So yeah, that's as much of an update as we can get at this point. There's nothing left. There's like nothing left. He may have cheated. Let's just go with the narrative that he cheated. Okay. He may have cheated, but doing all this and basically acting like a child, where that's going to get you? Somebody said earlier, she's going to be fine. I don't doubt that she's going to be fine. That's not the point. The point is that you're going to have repercussions from what it is that you did, whether you believe it or not. And while your alleged sisters support you, you try and marry them? I mean, maybe you got Koresha on the list. You try and marry them? You try and fuck them? You try and have an everlasting, make it last forever with them? I'm thinking no. I could be wrong. I'm thinking no. But no one can trust you with any type of information. So what does anyone need you for? You can't even be a confidant. Meg Thee Stallion can't be a confidant, y'all. She just proved that. And if a man decides that he is going to open up, he ain't opening up to her. As soon as she get mad, she going to take it to the internet. As soon as they have a potential issue, because sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes you break up, but you know damn well that you're going to get back together. Am I lying? You going through something, it's like, leave me alone, I can't stand you, bitch. You know, stuff like that. And then you just be not talking for a week or whatever. And then everybody calms down. You come back together. You have a conversation. You move forward. Like it could have ended up being that. The rest of the world didn't need to know. Now with the cheating, if that's what it is, and that's what it was, then that's what it is. Then that's what it was. And maybe maybe that's really true, and that's how it is that he felt. Maybe.
Thanks for the tip.
But just say that it was something not cheating, okay? And it was something like, you left the toilet seat up 5 days in a row and my ass is wet. You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? You can come back from something like that. or something silly, child. I don't even know. Even something serious. But, remember that girl who broke up with her boyfriend? Like, they was broke up, and she flew all the way across the daggone United States to show up at his door and he wasn't there. Crazy, deranged, but they got back together. They wasn't together for a while. So never say never, but when you go and you just burn shit to the ground and you put business out into the world and you giving up secrets and shit, I think you done with most men. I think you done. Thank you, live from New York. He says she's never going to be fine. She the type that can't keep a man, a friend, a business partner, not even a pet. Oh, Lord, is it that bad? Is it that bad? Lord, help your people. Why don't we look down? It could be the middle of the night. What are you talking about? Just lower the damn seat. That's it. That's how a toilet's supposed to be. Hell, at this point, close the whole damn thing, child. No, don't do that because that might be bad too. Just put the seat down. I'm just saying, I can't. That's of course that's what you would say, Kofa. Shout out to all of y'all though. I appreciate your support. I'm pretty sure RBN is a stream sponsor. I thank you so much. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for our thing. This one went a little bit over 3 hours, which it was not supposed to be this damn long. No, I'm not going to fold no clothes. I'm going to lay my ass down. All right. Shout out to y'all. I'm done for the night. I'll see y'all tomorrow at some point. Tomorrow's Wednesday. What? People Wednesday? We'll see what's going on. I'll be checking into some stuff tonight. I see y'all on these streets if you're out here tonight. Appreciate y'all. Share the daggone video. Like the stream. Subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.